yeah, yeah. Yeah. Like, swords up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Swords up, throw it 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 up. Hey, throw them swords up, throw them swords up. Where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Where you at? Throw them up, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Dani in the house, Avengers in the house, Swords up, turn up, let's get messy, let's get nosy, let's go, give him the tea, give him the news, give him the biz, give him the mess, the mess. Swords up, throw it up, throw it up. Swords up, throw it up, throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up, where you at? Throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Throw them up, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Who gon' check me? I'm playing chess. You playing checkers. Checkmate. Next caller. Swords up. Up. I don't like it. Can't stand you. If it's stuck, then it's stuck. It's stuck. Swords up. Up. You're mad. You're pressed. Got your bother. Got your trigger. Swords up. Throw it up. Swords up. Throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up. Where you at? Throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Throw them up. Then slice and dice. Then slice, dice. Then slice and dice. Then slice, dice. Let's go. Start the show. Symbol. We in chill. Let's go. Avengers, assemble. Lights, camera, action. We ready. Stay ready. Swords up. Throw it up. Swords up. Throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up. Where you at? Throw them up. Avengers, where you at? Throw them up. Then slice. Yeah. Like, swords up. Throw it up. Swords up. Throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up.
Tell the haters your biz what cost you. Don't tell them nothing. Don't let them know nothing. Move it silent. Keep it to yourself. Keep it secret. Keep it cute. Keep it class. Keep it moving. Keep them watching. Keep them guessing. Keep them guessing. Keep them hating. I need the fear. Back up. That's none of your biz. Hold up. That's none of your biz. 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 I'm moving in silence. That's none of your biz. I'm moving in silence. I'm moving in silence. Tell a hater your biz will cost you. Don't tell them nothing. Don't let them know nothing. Move it silent. Keep it to yourself. Keep it a secret. Keep it cute. Keep it class. Keep it moving. Keep them watching. Keep them guessing. Keep them hating. They jealous. Say they knows it. Pray I fail. Pray I lose. Pray I fall. Not telling you nothing. Not letting you win. Not letting you be in my circle. Stay out of my biz. Stay out of my face. Stop asking me questions. You heard what I said. Stop asking me questions. Don't make me get ratchet. Get ratchet. I plead the fifth. Back up. That's none of your biz. Hold up. That's none of your biz. 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 I'm moving in silence. That's none of your biz. I'm moving in silence. I'm moving in silence. You wanna know do when I'm gon' do it. You wanna know my goals, my steps. You all in my biz, 21 questions. Next question. Skip, now dip. I plead the fifth, back up, that's none of your biz. Hold up, that's none of your biz. 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 Biz. I'm moving in silence. That's none of your biz. No biz. I'm moving in silence. I'm headed to the top. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm pressure, straight no chaser. Ambitious, go get 'em. I'm hurt. Let's go. I'm headed to the top. Did I stutter? Did I mutter? I'm headed to the top. That's where I'm going. Go. No more questions. I plead the fifth. Back up. That's none of your biz. Hold up. That's none of your biz. 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 I'm moving in silence. That's none of your biz. No biz. I'm moving in silence. I'm moving in silence.
Tell a hater your biz what cost you. Don't tell them nothing. Don't let them know nothing. Move it silent. Keep it to yourself. Keep it a secret. Keep it cute.
Yeah. Get that. Dance on them. Don't stop. Yeah. Don't stop.
Yeah, man. Watch me twerk, I'm bad. Twerk it, bend it. Watch me dance, I'm bad. Dance on them. I'm a bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Don't care, I don't give a fuck. A bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Never did. Body bad, face bad, did. Watch me twerk, I'm bad. Shake it, throw it back, I'm bad. Watch me dance, I'm bad. Dance on them, Don't stop. I'm a bad girl. A real bad girl. He want me cause I'm bad. You looking cause I'm bad.
Yeah, you looking.
Glossy lips, curvy hips, I'm bad. I'm popping, you hating, I'm bad. You want me to care so bad. You want me to like you so bad. Keep wishing, but I don't give a fuck.
Don't care.
Watch me twerk, I'm bad.
Twerk it,
bend it. Watch me dance, I'm bad. Dance on them, dance on them, dance on them, dance on them. Don't stop. Yo, ask me if I give a fuck. The answer is no, I don't give a fuck at all. I'm too bad to give a fuck.
Too bad.
I'm too hard to give a fuck. Stay mad and stay pressed. I'm happy and blessed up. Stress free, living lovely. Fuck my enemies, ain't a friend of me. Never heard of me. Always watching me. Stay talking about me.
Keep talking.
I hope you like the view.
Look at it.
I know your man do.
Yup.
That's why you mad, but I don't give a fuck.
Not one.
Hands up if you don't give a fuck.
Hands up.
Lighters up if you don't give a fuck.
Light it up.
Twerk if you don't give a fuck.
Twerk it.
Dance if you don't give a fuck. Dance on them.
Light.
Watch me twerk. I'm bad.
Twerk it, bend it.
Watch me dance. I'm bad. Dance on them. I'm a bad girl and I don't give a fuck.
Don't care.
I don't give a fuck
At all.
A bad girl and I don't give a fuck.
Never did.
Body bad, face be head me. Watch me twerk. I'm bad. Shake it. Throw it back. I'm bad. Watch me dance. I'm bad. Run it. Dance on them. Dance on them.
Dance on 'em. Don't stop. Dance on 'em. Don't stop.
Yeah. Get that. Dance on them. Don't stop. Yeah. Don't stop.
Yeah, man.
Why you acting like I'm free? Look at me. Do I look free?
Walk in the room, twisting my hips. Eyes on me, they can't resist, it costs money. Yeah, you see me, it costs money. Can't get a freebie, too classy, too bad, too real to play. I don't step out cheap, I slay all day. You see the fit, you see the drip. Every little thing costs time and tips. So my message is simple, pay me bitch. Don't ask me for shit, that's disrespect. Shake, drop, bounce then freeze. Look at me, do I look free? Do I look free? Nah, do I look free? No, time is money, pay that fee. Look at me, yeah, me. Do I look free? Hell no. Look at me, look at me, look at it, look at it. Do I look free? Nah, bitch, I ain't free. You better pay me, bitch, I ain't free. No, pay me my fee. Look at me, look at me. Hey, look at me.
This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only. Under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Smash that like button on your way in here, y'all. Smash that like. Yes, so early today, people were in my inbox talking about Val is live, hooping and hollering. I'm like, Val live, hooping and hollering. I know you lying. And sure enough, I go over there and there's Val. Child. A mess. Anyways, and then on the other side, we have Timmy Tuckett talking to the official campaign on the phone, trying to get him to, lay off or whatever. And he pretty much was saying he's not the one, telling people to report her channel and all that, because he has this thing, he trying to take people back and all that, that whatever. But he was pretty much saying that he's not the one, that was telling anyone to mass report his his or her channel, the raccoon. And that he pretty much was telling people to just go on Twitter and comment under his post. And I don't know how many times I have to say it, that he's saying that he did not tell people to. And I'm saying, and I've already shown, I know what's happening. And in fact, her channel should not even be up. Her channel has lost so many videos that have been removed, and she was demonetized. Her actual channel should not even be up, to be honest. I don't know, anyways, so she is on a 2-week suspension, and but she actually had way more than just 3 videos removed. There's a lot of videos removed. That's why she was demonetized. And her channel is still under review for possibly, other stuff. And so, it's great news that she's demonetized, but she actually needs to be terminated. That's the actual goal, because her channel is harassment, bullying, stalking behavior. Majority of her channel is just focused on targeting me and the Avengers, and just for a grift and for a clout chase. She's nothing without me, just like a lot of other people. They cannot go live without mentioning me, because they're nothing without me. They're basic losers that lie and grift and scam people using my name, right? So you're that's all you do. It's not like you're telling the truth about me, you're telling lies. False doxing, made up false documents. And now we even have a weirdo that's actually trying to claim a picture that I made, a meme. I created a meme, and I'm gonna, I think OKP covered some of it. Now, what he covered, I will say this, keep in mind, people giving commentary are not sent by me or told by me or anything to cover the court stuff. Okay. Anyone, including OKP, covering the case, they're covering it because they want to, and they're a creator, and that's their platform. Okay. I will clarify something he said about one thing I did recently file about the sanctions was late. It was not late. It can be confusing sometimes to look at the actual court case, and it was actually supposed to be submitted on the 14th, and I actually filed it on the 14th. And the second day is when it's entered by the actual clerk. So if you look at the enter date, you will say, oh, well, it was past the 14th, but it doesn't matter what day the clerk enters it into the system. It matters what day I filed it. So it was not actually late. Okay. There's other things as well, but I won't really get into because I'm not really covering the case in that great detail. However, I will say at the very end, the conclusion to everything, I would go over every single thing from start to finish of the whole case at the conclusion, just not right now, because I'm not trying to give anyone any tips or a heads up or any advice or next moves or any of my strategies. People have to understand, me discussing the case, DBU are going to be listening for details and hints and advice. So, and that goes for anyone covering the case. Anyone covering the case, people are going to be trying to look for tips or advice or heads up or hints as to what could be going on. And I can tell you right now, I don't talk to OKP about my next moves or strategies or anything. So he's not someone you can listen to know anything I'm thinking or what I'm going to be doing or planning. He's a separate individual creator that's doing his own content on this case. Okay, it has nothing to do with me or any sort of like, oh, I'm giving him any feedback as such as my next move. So as far as my next move, now I did clarify one thing, and that was that I wasn't late. As far as the latest filing, and another thing I clarified just to correct the actual thing. But as far as giving heads up or next moves or strategies or my plans or my thoughts on what's next, no. Okay. So so with that being said, I wanted to just give y'all that heads up. So at this moment, as far as the main stalker, the creepy old lady, the 68-year-old lady that stalks me, that case, I will say that there's only one filing left, which for now, and that is the motion to dismiss reply brief. And with that, once I file that, she's not supposed to respond or anything like that. It's supposed to just close out. And that close out where I filed the motion to dismiss, she gets to reply, and then I get a short reply brief. She cannot reply unless she files a leave with the court and requests a cert reply, which is most likely rare in Michigan. And how that usually works, if you actually watch the Diddy trial or any trial, when they have closing arguments, the prosecutors go first, and then the defense, and then the prosecutors get a short, brief reply after that, and then they closes out. It's similar to in this case where I filed the motion to dismiss. She got to reply, and then now I get a short reply, which was briefly interrupted before. That's why the judge gave me the judge gave me time, not because I was late, but because there was a brief pause in order to show cause sanction that was put on the docket that kind of interfered with the briefing schedule. So then now the judge has gave me to the 21st to actually file the last reply to that, and then it closes out. Okay, and then there's no more supply. There's no other reply unless someone asks the court for leave to reply. Okay, so then after that, so after the 21st is when the judge most likely the magistrate judge will review the motion to dismiss and other things, and possibly issue another report and recommendation. And then from there, the main head judge will review, and then from there, the magistrate judge will give her report and recommendation. And then from there, then people can file objections to the magistrate judge report and recommendation. So then that starts a whole new briefing thing. And not always, because sometimes the district judge can step in and just make an outright ruling if she feels that there's no way to fully object to that. So anyways, that's the whole thing with that one. So anyways, at the conclusion of both frivolous lawsuits, I will give a complete rundown and complete history of both timelines, so people have a very good understanding of how everything started, and then of course at the conclusion how everything finished. And y'all know I like to do timeline videos, so then everyone will have clarification. And I suggest anybody that's new, that came into the sector and they don't know the full history going way back to 2021, 2022, I suggest you don't pick sides, because if you pick sides at the very end, you might look kind of stupid once you realize the sheer magnitude of lies and scandals and other things that I have been keeping notes of. And you will, just like with any other thing I report on, at the conclusion, when the truth comes to the light, you're going to be in for a shock. And most of the time, majority of the time, the Avengers are on the side of right, the truth. And you don't want to look ridiculous, because a lot of y'all out here looking ridiculous, and it never fails. A mess, and y'all are gonna be pressed. But hey, and for all the flip-floppers, don't try to flip-flop back. That's all I can say. So anyways, that's the update for now. And so Evangelist Val went live, and hold on. Evangelist Val went live, and she was saying a bunch of things about someone trying to dox her and things like that. Now, what I want to say is, online and on YouTube, people will send you things, and as a creator, you have to be responsible. You have to be honest to actually look into things and investigate things and research things before going live, because some people send you things, it's unintentional, to where it's not what it appears to be, and sometimes it's intentional. Either way it goes, you have to kind of look into information and vet information before actually, believing it or just going live, because then it can create confusion. So people were telling me that Val was live. So once they told me that she was live, I went to see what she was talking about. And so then I reached out to Val, and I'm like, what's going on here? Because obviously she is unwell health-wise, and she's live hooping and hollering. And she says that Marcella, people don't know from All About Tea days, sent her some screenshots, and she believes that people are after her trying to dox her. So then I actually look into it, and I see that there's so she sent me these screenshots, and I'm looking at the screenshots. I'm like, okay. So then I go to the actual channel that the screenshots are from, and I don't see anything about Evangelist Val at all on the page. I'm like, I don't see you, and nothing is really matching you as far as this channel. So then I also then go to a video on the channel, and oh my gosh, to my surprise, I hear Yolanda. I'm like, this is Yolanda on this panel, our channel. So then I'm like, okay, it's Yolanda. So then I hit up Yolanda, and she's like, yeah, that's my backup page. And I'm like, you have an issue with Val? And she's like, no, those videos are about other people. And she gave me, information on them. I'm getting into that. So she gave me information that's on other people. And then I'm asking about Sammy and what does Sammy have to do with it. By the way, I get a bunch of messages, right, about all this. And people are thinking that Sammy is the one that is, going out the bow because the lie was kind of confusing. So it's not Sammy that was going out the bow and no doxing or no putting out information or any of that at all. And secondly, the other page that is doxing is not Yolanda has a backup page, but she, like I have a backup channel I do stuff. Okay, I'm not getting out to Yolanda's business, but she has a backup channel and she is posting information on someone, but it's not Val, has nothing to do with Val. So with that being said, and in only like a few minutes, I was able to look into this situation and see that it was nothing about Val. It was Yolanda's backup page. And also that Sammy was brought up because of Sammy gave commentary on Val and Stacey's situation. And so she was brought up, and obviously, we're going to get into that. So ultimately, I want to say this, and I did say this about already too, is that we have to try to look into things first, so that way it won't be as chaotic. Because like it only took me a few minutes to get to the bottom of the situation. Okay. Yeah. Also, another thing is, since I have an open line of communication with a lot of people, I'm able to reach out to different people and they respond, and then I can get to the bottom of something, or a certain issue. Now, as far as the other true stuff, I can try to choose people and get them to, just be grown and go on their own way. However, I have already told y'all many times that with this whole situation, it's very messy and there's too many parts and moving parts and too many people that I kind of feel like, of course, that is not going to really end until everyone is pretty much, I hate to say it, but on YouTube, most people don't go their own way and just watch things and handle things offline. So it becomes content, and from there, everyone is entertained by it. But if you're a part of it, all your business and all your life is pretty much going to get exposed the longer it goes on. And then that's why I give people warnings. So if you don't take heed to the warning, you can't say nothing later when it like 3 months later, now all your business and everything, your family, everything is all aligned because you made everything public because you want. One person is gonna post something, and then the next person is gonna one up that person, and then the other person is gonna one up that person, and the next person is gonna one up. It's gonna keep on going one up until it's a whole mess, and then everybody gonna know everybody's business. So I try to give people a heads up, or that's how it's gonna go. And at the end, nobody's gonna win because both sides will be exposed, and all their business will be exposed. So how are you going to be a winner when you also got fully exposed in the whole process? And then your family, and then CPS, and it just goes to this escalation. So sometimes I will try to do a de-escalation, but if the de-escalation doesn't work because it becomes a content, and then the content, and that's all y'all all grown, child. From there, I'm gonna mind my black ass business. Okay. And then once it all happens, please don't come to Dani trying to say Dani this and Dani that, because y'all all grown. Y'all don't want to do the truth. Y'all don't want to do de-escalation. Then once it escalates, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And I'm not trying to be mean, but if I take time out of my day to try to truce the situation and squash the situation, and y'all keep on going back and forth, and y'all keep on doing y'all thing, then leave me the fuck out. Leave me alone. It is what it is. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of this, and I can tell y'all more information. I'm just being for real. Let me give a shout out real quick. Shout out to Leslie in the building. Thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. So happy 1 month anniversary to Leslie. And also shout out to Leslie. Thank you so much for the fan funding super sticker. I appreciate the support. Also shout out to Judy Coles. I appreciate you so much as always for supporting the channel. Thank you so much to Judy for the super thanks she left under my videos. And I will go through my video and my last video and also give shout outs to everyone that gave super thanks under my last video. I definitely do appreciate it. Shout out to, let's see, Green Star. She says, thank you for the gifted. Whoever gifted Green Star membership, she is saying thank you for that gifted membership. I don't know who gifted it to you, but I'm sure they will see this. And thank you for coming out of the bushes and as well. But shout out to you. I appreciate the fan funding. And yeah, because I think a lot of people are gifting memberships. I think Stilo gifted memberships in my last live. Ahmad gifted memberships. And I can't remember who else. But yeah, shout out to y'all people. So let's see here. Shout out to Mindy's Curls as well. Says you're simply best and we appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Mindy's Curls. And shout out to you. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by what? Hitting that like button. So let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of Val's live.
I apologize for me not being ready, but I got a phone call. Let me tell y'all something. For all of y'all that's saying, if she's so sick, why is she going live? Don't be concerned about that. Don't let that be y'all concern. Let me tell y'all, some of y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Some of y'all should be ashamed of yourselves because y'all doing it for the looks and for the views. Y'all doing it because y'all love the way it comes across to try and make me look like a bully, try to make me look like I love the mess. Leave me alone. How simple is that? Seriously, leave me alone. I'm not bothering y'all. I am not bothering any of you. It is so crazy to me that y'all want to make me a storyline and y'all want to come after me. Marcella just sent me a whole pack of somebody named We Got You or We Bet You or whatever the name is, sending out all of these forgery checks and all of these just lame stuff that I supposedly was involved in. I've never been involved in no stuff like that. Never in my life. But this is what people do in order to keep mess going when mess gets started. I have done all of the apologizing I'm going to do. I don't care what interviews y'all pull out.
So let's go look at this real quick. So this is what Marcella sent to Evangelist Val right here. And it's a page called Hit 'Em Up, which is actually Yolanda's backup page. So it's actually Yolanda. And it says, leave us the fuck alone. You don't get to slander us and we not return the favor. Elizabeth, who is the criminal mud duck? This does not belong to me, but it belongs to someone's husband. And then it says, we beat you. And then there's other names tagged. And I do know that Meet Crew's name. And then there is some sort of document, I guess, some sort of record. And it's from July 29, 2020. And there's some sort of arrest fee on-site sheriff, something attached to it. And then this one right here, was another one was sent right here, and it says we beat you, and then it says shared. That person has shared Yolanda's post, and that's what was sent to Val. So she went live thinking that someone was trying to dox her or come for her, and I went to this page and I'm like, I don't see you anywhere on this page. I don't see your name being mentioned. You're not brought up. I don't see anything about you on this page. And then I go to the page video. And when I go to the page video, I hear a familiar voice. I'm like, wait. Like, I didn't recognize the page itself, but once I heard that voice, I'm like, this is Yolanda. I hear Yolanda. So I'm like, let me hit up Yolanda.
I can hear him real good.
Cool. All right, I'm ready to get up in this piece. Hopefully my people will come back, hit the link again, but yeah. And I'll let y'all hear a piece, and maybe I could do a part 2 tomorrow.
To explain the situation in reference to, his dealings with this person. And I'm pretty sure other people have...
The woman. Hilarious.
I don't.
So then I see Yolanda's name as well, like on the actual, the name. I'm like, that's Yolanda's page. So then I talk to Yolanda and she tell me what the videos and posts are about, and it's nothing to do with Val at all. So I don't know why. Now this is what Val is saying. Marcella sent her that information. So I don't know why Val thought it was about her. I don't know what happened with this whole situation. But I'm letting y'all know that's how it went down. I went to the page. I looked it out. I didn't see Val anywhere. And then I heard Yolanda. I'm like, well, Yolanda should know what's happened with this page. And Yolanda says, that's my backup page. That's me. And there's nothing to do with Val. Then she explains why she has the backup page. And it's her burner backup page to do, her whatever, people have their backup pages. I'm minding my black ass business. Let me go ahead and get off this, okay? Because I'm not involved in her drama and her mess she got going on over there. I'm just letting everyone know as that pertains to this whole situation. That was not it. And then how the live went, people were thinking that it was about Sammy, and Sammy was about to do this or Sammy was about to do that, and it has nothing to do with Sammy on that part. Now, what I'm gathering is I feel that Val does not want people to be, discussing this whole matter because it's between her. She was pretty much saying, it's between her and Stacey. Here's the thing. Yes, it's supposed to be between you and Stacey, but it has already made it to the public forum as a public topic. And the more people go live talking about the situation, the more it's going to keep going publicly. So even now, when Val gets on a panel and starts talking about the situation, now it opens up the door for now Stacey to want to say something. And then, Val is going to keep up. The ping pong ball is going to keep going from this side to that side to this side to that side, the ping pong ball. Because now when Val hits the panel on IO and starts talking, now, Stacey, she wants to say her piece, and then Val wants to say her piece, and then Roxanne, and then it's going to keep on going back and forth. So right now, I'm just saying for y'all, I'm just a spectator, and the whole truth thing is not working, obviously, because in my opinion, everyone wants to be heard publicly and get their side out publicly, and that's their right. They have the right to speak publicly on the situation and air out their grievances publicly or discuss this publicly or whatever they want to do publicly. Now, do I advise that? No, because I feel like everybody got each other's phone number. Everybody got each other's direct messages. Everybody got each other's, to handle it offline. But they want to make it a public show. That, hey, who am I to say not to make it a public show? Now, I'm a messy person, so if y'all want to get messy and just put all this stuff out here, I'm just going to mind my black ass business and just, pull up a seat with everybody else. I'm just being honest. Okay? A mess. That's going to be on y'all. And then later on, y'all, and then all y'all stuff is out here. Y'all don't be trying to like, oh, look what happened. Because I gave Now, look what happened to me today, you know, with this whole situation. In like 5 minutes, I got to the bottom, well, less than 5 minutes, I got to the bottom of this situation before it escalated into a big old explosion. So before Val even went over to IO, she already kind of, you know, I had been told her like that whole situation is not about you. So that way you can like, that was a fire just ready to explode because everybody was, you know, like what's going on here? And I figured this out within just a few minutes of talking to Sammy, talking to Yolanda, and then Val, and then all behind the scenes, you know, in a matter of minutes, you can get to the bottom of a situation. So I guess for me, I just feel like a lot of times in this space and in this sector, a lot of drama happens unnecessarily. If you still have a way of communicating with certain people, there's ways to de-escalate certain situations or reach out or clarify, unless there's no way because you're complete ops, you're complete enemies, you know. But if you're friends with someone, you just fell out with a person recently, then there's still the doors. How many people have argued with a friend or had a disagreement with a friend or something happened with the friend, and there's still the doors of communication are not 100% shut. Not all the time. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. It's like you fall out, you make up, and you know. Hold on.
I don't care what it is y'all decide to do. I really don't. This is disgusting. Okay? Y'all can judge me all y'all want to judge me. I've been judged my entire life. The only person I owe anything to was Stacy. And I gave it to Stacy. I gave it to her. And for all of you stupid ass motherfuckers sitting around talking about if she's so sick, why she gonna lie? Because I'm grown and I can do what I want to do. That's why. If y'all so worried about it, why don't y'all call me and ask me about it? Why don't y'all do that? Everybody's sitting in judgment of what I'm doing. It kills me, seriously, that y'all are so concerned about what I'm doing. And
now I keep on telling y'all that. So please, nobody come to my inbox and tell me, can you tell Val to get offline? Because yes, I'm one of the people that said someone need to take her devices. So she in this live, she says, "Oh, people, somebody take my devices." Well, I guess you know the shoe fits weird because I am one of the people that said your device need to be taken. If you already have health issues and things going on, you're unwell, you're in a hospital. People say you flatline and this and that. Yes, you don't need to be online and screaming and hollering and all this. However, I also said that you're grown and no one can tell you what to do. So please, nobody be messaging me about Val and try to say, get Val offline, or can you try to get Val to log off? Please don't message me about any grown people. I am not nobody's mama. And everybody on here grown, I can't tell nobody to log off, to take their device, to not go live. So I know y'all might be concerned, but please do not message me ever again about Val is online. She is grown, and she's telling y'all right here. Nobody is forcing her to go live. Nobody is making her go live, and nobody tells her what the fuck to do. And anybody try to take her device and do this and that, she gonna be like mad at you. So please don't be in my inbox. Leave me alone. Like I love y'all, but please, what do y'all want me to do? Or expect me to be able to do to a grown woman? You want me to get my belt? Like, why am I can't do nothing. So please don't message me like, oh, can you get Val? I know y'all concerned. I cannot force somebody to get offline. Please. I'm just gonna tell you, Val is grown, and she's telling you right here, no one can tell her what to do, and she is mad at anybody telling her to take her devices. And everybody heard me. I'm one of the people that said take her devices. So she ain't gotta say my name, but the shoe fit weird. And the shoe fit weird because I am one of the people that said her family need to take her device. Okay. So yeah, Val is grown. So we need to stop going on here saying why this person made Val go online, or why this person made her go on the chat, or why this person made her hit live. Nobody's making Val do anything. She's grown. She's taking accountability that she's grown. Nobody tell her what the fuck to do. And just like anybody else that was sick or unwell, from Pam to Quay or to anyone else that was unwell, nobody could stop them from going online. If they want to go online, they're going to go online. And nothing you can do. That's their life and that's their choice. Not even the doctors can stop people from going online, apparently. Right?
But y'all are so fake. 1 minute is Evangelist Val, get off. You shouldn't be involved, sis. You shouldn't even be on here. And the next minute, you're all off in the Discord talking about me and how bad I did Stacy. Pick a lane, you two-faced individuals. Pick a lane. It is sad.
Now, I do believe that Val does not like how this whole thing is making her look. You know, and you know, rightfully so. I mean, come on. It's not a good look. So I don't think she wants people to be talking about it, but it is what it is. I mean, she took accountability. She apologized, right? So, I mean, people are going to still talk about how, you know, they're going to say, well, Stacey is your friend and you were talking about her back. Stacey is your friend and you're talking about her back. It might be a hard pill to swallow, but a part of the accountability is just saying, you know, Stacey's your friend. You were talking about her back. You got caught talking about her back. And now you apologize, take accountability. And then she said she forgives you. But I don't know. People are going to talk about that part of it. And now, you know, so now it was supposed to be that Stacey's supposed to forgive Val and move on. But now I think that there's other things sprouting, because I think now that Val has went on the panel and talked about, you know, these my charts and how things were, like Roxanne Googled this or that about the my chart. I guess Val gave Roxanne Stacey B's my chart. And then Roxanne Googled the my charts and whatever happened from there. So I don't think that Stacey is happy about. I don't think Stacey is happy that Val gave Roxanne her my chart. I hate to laugh, but Val, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Why doesn't anyone, like, why do some people like everyone in this, all the creators in this sector, I can't name one creator that isn't messy. I cannot think of one creator that isn't messy. I can't. Everyone needs to embrace that they're messy. Embrace it. Like, just say, oh, I'm messy. Like, embrace it. Like, we even have a thing on my channel. We're going to go to in 2020. Well, it was supposed to be 2025 and 2026. But now in 2027, we're going to go to Messy Anonymous. It's okay. Join us at, you know, join us when we all go to Messy Anonymous. Y'all are acting like it's like a plague or something like that. This is a tea set. They're gossip tea, this and that. Y'all, I went over this a long time ago. Y'all are all messy. And who is this talking about they're not messy? Everybody is messy. The Dion person recording that conversation with 4 people on the phone call recording it, that was messy. Val talking behind Stacey B's back, and her leg, and talking about her leg and her, you know, health conditions, and, you know, questioning that's messy. That's her friend, and that was messy. You know, everyone doing that to Stacey, questioning, you know, talking about her leg or any health condition, that was messy. And Yeah, there's different levels of certain mess. But what I mean by messy, I mean you're in mess. It's not You're not above water, above board. You're doing things that's you're getting in some mess. It definitely ain't keep your hands ain't clean. When I say messy, I mean your hands ain't clean in the situation. Like there's different types of mess. Okay, but what I want to say is, in the drama, in the mess, in the stuff. And I hate to be this person, but I'm gonna be this person. If your name is always being brought up in certain conversations or certain things, you might just be messy. It is, but your name is not gonna keep on. People can like make you a topic for no reason, but in other times, your name is always bothering some sort of something. You gotta acknowledge that your name, your name been brought up in a lot of topics, a lot of subjects, and a lot of scandals, and you cannot, like y'all just gotta just stop, okay? Like I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, because I know people want to, I think that some people don't like that about them. Like I embrace the certain things that I do, but I don't think that everyone wants to embrace that, that they be in a mess. Yeah. And this is not just to be whatever. I'm an honest person when it comes to certain things. I just think that everyone should just be honest and forthright about what they do and what they contribute in this space. Okay, we're not gonna just pretend like Dani is the only messy person, or Dani is the only one that does this, and Dani is the only one that does that. Everyone has to own what they do and what they contribute, and their part and their role, and how they add to the drama of this sector and add to the space. Everyone needs to own up to their part. Okay. There is no one, to be honest, I don't allow anyone, to be honest, to just skate through here that like anyone is innocent. If you're always in the drama and always in a mess, you're messy. Okay. If you here and you're there, you're everywhere, and this mess and that mess and this drama and this, you're not just a person that's innocent out here. Okay. Please, y'all gotta stop. So we're gonna start in 2026. Please embrace the mess. Embrace your messiness. Embrace your drama or your contribution to the drama and the mess. Embrace it. It's not gonna be, people are not gonna hate you, because to be honest, everyone around you already knows what you do. It's kind of like, I hate to use this example. It's kind of like when people like Hips Don't Lie thinks that he's in the closet and everyone knows that he's out of the closet. A lot of y'all, people already know that y'all are messy. Y'all might think that y'all in the closet, y'all just, no one knows that you're messy. But the fact is, the truth is, everyone knows that you're messy. Besides, you think you hiding a secret or you keeping a secret, but everyone can see you everywhere and doing this and doing that. You ain't fooling nobody else. And in fact, a lot of times when people are messy, people pull up and get in the front row seat at the cookout and at the library reading and all that. Everybody get in the front seat for the drama and the mess. Because I know I'd be there when, she was doing mop water and all this other stuff. We be right there in the front row seat for the mess. Because that's what I call it, the mess. It is what it is. Okay. And also, more and more, I know people ain't gonna like what I'm saying, but I'm just being honest. Like, we have to be realistic here.
It's your girl, Dani Montana, Dani Montana. It's your girl, Dani Montana, Dani Montana. It's your girl, Dani Montana, Dani Montana. Hit that like.
Up my microphone to press 1 in the chat if I had this conversation before. Well, I said that everyone is messy. And that was a time when Pam was saying she wasn't messy. I think Val, everyone was pretty much saying they were not really wanting to, no one really wanted to admit they're messy. And I said, all y'all messy. I had a whole live about I called it the Church Lady Live. I put up a bunch of church emojis and gifs. Because it's true. And I even said at that time, if y'all ain't messy, then I ain't messy either. Pam was sitting there calling people on the phone, recording the call. Rest in peace to Pam, but she was in a lot of mess, but she didn't want to own that she was messy. Okay? So this is my advice. Take it or leave it. If you don't want to be known as messy or anything, then you have to stop being messy. You have to stop being it because, if I don't want to be known as a doxer or messy or any label, I don't need to do those behaviors, because the moment I do any of those behaviors, I'm going to be known as that or called as that, or people are going to say, attach that to my name. And I have to accept that if you lie all the time, people are going to say you're a liar. If you dox people one time, people are going to say you dox. If you are messy and you're in a mess, always in a mess or a drama, people are going to say you're messy, or you're in a drama, or you do this or you do that. So then you have to accept that title. If you don't like certain labels or titles, then you need to not do anything to get that label or that title. Okay? But anyone that expects me to just, pretend like someone isn't messy when they are messy, I'm not going to do that for anyone, because that will be a lie. And then I'll be lying to the audience and lying even to myself and just gaslighting or just not being truthful. And that's why at that time, when I made that first video, I said, can y'all tell me the definition of messy? Because maybe y'all have a different definition of messy than I have. And that's why you're saying you're not messy. But based on my definition and the different variations of being messy, messy or into the drama and things like that. Most people that are not messy are not going to be, a lot of times, those people are not in any topics. There are some creators that are really not, they're really low key. And really, when I say low key, they're really, you never really see them in any drama or any mess or involved in anything. They probably get commentary on topics, but they're not gonna be in the actual mess itself. So then they're just commentators. And there's other people that actually have a role in the actual actions or things that are happening within the space. They're not just, So anyways, let's go listen to a little bit more.
It's disgusting. And it makes no sense, because I'm not bothering you people. She needs to be healing. She needs to be taking care of herself. Does she? Because that's not really your concern. I got eyes, people, just like y'all got eyes. I look at Discord just like y'all in Discord. I see the chats just like y'all see the chats. I see the conversations just like y'all see the conversations. I'm in the bushes just like y'all in the bushes. The things that y'all say, I see them. And it's rude and it's disgusting. And y'all want to act like y'all give a damn about how I feel. Some of y'all have really, I disappointed you. How the hell do you think I feel? Y'all don't think y'all disappointed me the way y'all been sitting around talking about me?
So here's the thing. Stacey B and Val y'all are needed to just talk offline. Right now, it's going to go a ping pong ball, back and forth and back and forth. Because I think now they're saying that Stacey B, she might be upset right now because of that. Hearing about, you know, Val giving the mind chart to Roxanne. Wait. Is she just now hearing about the mind chart? I wonder if she's just now hearing about Val giving the mind chart to Roxanne and Roxanne Googling it, right? To see if there's any matches. Like, was Stacey just now hearing that? Because if so, that could be new information. Child, I just thought about it. If that was her first time hearing it, Stacey could have been like, oh, I didn't hear about that one. Oh, shit. And you know what? That could be possible. And here's the issue. The thing is, I've heard about that kind of thing, but guess what? That was actually told to me by someone else about documents. And y'all have to listen to what I'm saying right here. I heard about it already from someone, I can't say names, but this was not told to Stacey yet because it's not made public. So y'all have to understand my predicament here. Where I have people coming to me about private things or things, let me know what's happening or what's said. And I'm thinking that is public information, or it might be, you know, because I have to separate things that I know privately from things I could discuss publicly. So I had put that in the back of my mind that I heard that before, but I cannot tell y'all that because the person didn't tell me to make it public. Press one if you understand what I'm saying. When I go live, I have to be careful what I'm saying because some things people tell me in confidence in private, and then other things they tell me that I can release publicly. So when I was first talking about the my chart, I was thinking it was something that like we already know about that. Everyone knows about the documents. But then now when I'm talking to y'all, I'm like, wait, that's actually something that was told to me private, and now everyone is just hearing about it publicly. Oops, my bad. So I've already known about certain things, that part, but that was something privately told to me. I'm mad. So now Stacey is now just hearing about it. Now here's a predicament I have with certain things. Even though I might be privy to certain information, I still cannot disclose it if it's said in confidence, because then that person will lose trust in me that I can't hold nothing, I keep no secret. So I can't tell everything I know because that was not told to me to tell publicly. And that's for pretty much a lot of people. I cannot just go running my mouth. Like, I'm not a person that runs my mouth. So you have to think of me as someone that a lot of people tell me stuff and I can't release that because that person, what they say is to me only. Okay. So yeah, so I've known about, now that it's public, I can discuss that matter. That documents were received from Stacey B, and once those documents were received from Stacey B, they were searched online, and they were saying that some of the stuff that came up online was matching the documents, or some of the documents didn't look right and it was suspicious. Those documents of Stacey B was looking suspicious. And that's why they were saying that they were questioning her cancer, not just because of just questioning, but because the documents they got, they were saying that they were suspicious of the actual documents. Now, have I seen those documents? No, I have not seen those documents. But others have seen the documents and went over the documents, discussed the documents. So then that led to people questioning whether they thought the documents were not legit. Now, keep in mind that I Don't Give No Fucks made that fake. She made that fake document, you know, the one with the fake pregnancy. She made that, right? And in that conversation, Stacey was telling her suggestions on how to improve the document, or what, like a blurb or something she can improve the document with, right? But Stacey didn't make the actual document itself. So there's allegations from Stacey. Well, this is from I Don't Give No Fucks, that I Don't Give No Fucks is saying Stacey is accusing her of faking cancer, and she believes that Stacey is the one faking cancer. And she recorded that phone call with her, Roxanne, and Val, and Silk, because, you know, and she also sent me snippets because she wanted everyone to see that Val and even Roxanne was questioning whether or not Stacey had cancer. So that's the big talking point. So part of that whole conversation, also, there are documents that they looked over of Stacey's documents. So Stacey gave these documents to Val, and then Val gave it to Roxanne, and then, yeah. So now I guess Stacey is trying to say $5,000 if someone can actually try to get those documents and match them to somewhere online, if they are matched to somewhere online. Yeah. So I knew about documents and things, but I just couldn't say it because that was told in confidence. And yeah. So anyways, that's that part. Now, when things are actually said publicly, that's when I can actually discuss it publicly. But if it's not discussed publicly, then I cannot discuss it yet. I have to keep it private based on who told me. And even now, I'm not going to tell you who told me that bit of information. But I can just say that's what was happening. So people are questioning those documents. And I will say this, that in this sector and in this space, people are always going to be accused of faking something. People have accused Val of faking illnesses and faking her health condition. People have accused different people. And the reason is, a lot of times people use sickness or health issues or other things as a way to grift or get empathy or sympathy. Some people fake that they're a psychologist or a therapist. People do all sorts of things in this sector because that's why people become suspicious. So anyways, again, I have not seen these documents or anything like that, but for Stacey to now say that she'll offer money if someone can find the actual documents online, now she's opened up a whole new can of worms, because now people are going to be curious about the documents and what the documents say, and if it is something matched. If Roxanne is saying that she found it or matched it or searched it, people are going to be curious now. And even offering money for people to look, that's not a good thing. Because this is a nosy, messy sector. And it's gonna pique people's curiosity to see the documents now, because, you know, she's, you know, and then on top of that, she said $5,000 if someone can match it. And, you know, and obviously for her to say that, it must be real. It must be real and actually truthful documents. Because why would you put a $5,000 stake on it? But will I be honest? And as a nosy person, and that's also messy, but mainly nosy. And what did Roxanne do or search and things like that? Will I be honest? Like, how many of y'all actually know me? I thought I've been in this sector or in this space for like 4 years. Do y'all press 1 if you actually think I'm nosy and I want to see? And press 2 if you think I don't want to see. Especially now that she kind of put $5,000 and she also said that, you know, a challenge. Damn, y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all, listen, I'm trying to, you know, I don't like, it's like I don't want to, like, I'm just being honest. Like, why would you say that? Because now I want to see. And I'm not gonna, y'all know I'm not fake. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't want to see because that's your business. You said $5,000 and y'all, you saying this and you saying that. And you offer the challenge on the documents. You know, like, who would be the best person to analyze a document and see if it's real or not? Because that's what we do. We actually look at documents with precision and we see if it's real or fake. So we will be, you know, it's not like we haven't done it before. So again, I'm not saying that I don't believe Stacey. I'm just saying that now that there's documents and people are saying, like, can they be examined? Like, why would you say that? So I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to be a fake ass bitch and be like, oh, I don't want to see. Like, I'm nosy. The fuck? And then Roxanne said she Googled and it came. So I will be the person that will be like, okay, let me actually Google it and see if it actually comes up or not come up. It's simple. But yeah, I'm just being honest. So that's what I was like, yeah. So I wouldn't ask anybody for any documents myself. However, if people are saying that Val sent it to Roxanne, and then Roxanne says she Googled it and they came up, I want to actually see what's happening with that whole process and what really happened. And if it doesn't come up, then it doesn't come up. But at least we looked at it and see who was right or wrong. But how do we know who's right or wrong without seeing the documents? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, a mess. But yeah, I guess that was Stacey's first time, you know, hearing that. And now it looks like she might be upset again at Val. Like, she said she had forgiven her, but forgiving her for all the things she already knew. But this is something that she probably didn't know, that Val went so far as to sharing the document. A mess, a mess, a mess. But yeah, anybody that mentions anything about a document that needs some sort of analysis, you're gonna pique my curiosity at that moment, and I'm not gonna be fake. As you see in my audience knows me. That's something that's gonna automatically be like, oh, there's documents that need to be reviewed. So yeah. Like, if she had said, no, I don't want my documents shared, I don't want it looked at, I don't want anyone in my business, that's one thing. But to say $5,000 for someone that can see, that now you're opening it up to public scrutiny or public view or public, you know, analysis, review. You're opening the doors for that. I would have shut the door. I would be like, that's my fucking business. Nobody needs to see my chart. Nobody need to look at this or look at that. Like, that's, you know, close the door on it. But you're opening the doors like that. The doors are open. I give anyone $5,000, they can find it online. Now it's like a challenge, and I'm up for the challenge. And it's not about $5,000. Let's be clear. It's not about, oh, I want $5,000. No, it's the challenge itself. Everyone, the people that press 1 in the chat, no, it's not about that. Number one, if I did, you know, $5,000, y'all know a lot of it would go to the Avengers. Because when I have like things like that, I give a lot back to the Avengers, you know. However, listen, my thing is not the money itself, it's the challenge and the review process and analysis, and also to get to the bottom of the situation. But yeah, so the money wasn't my first thing. Oh, well, if I, no, that is not about that. It's about the truth and the receipts of the situation. Is Roxanne telling the truth that, you know, these were found online, or is it something that's not found online? We don't know. So it's just about the documents. She's the one that said it is for me. Let me get them documents so I got a credit card to pay off. Now, if I did get $5,000, half of it will go to the Avengers in some sort of giveaway or something. And the rest will go towards none of y'all business. But it will be for me. Okay? Yeah. I need a vacay. But with that being said, let's go ahead and listen to a little bit more.
Passing y'all little judgments on me, disrespecting me over my relationship with my friend. It's between me and Stacy. It don't have nothing to do with y'all. And y'all sitting in judgment and y'all talking about me and calling me out my name.
Well, now y'all should have took it offline, and you should have probably told her every little thing, including, you know, because with an apology, you have to tell every little thing that you said and did, because now it looks like Stacy, you know, she might have not known that you gave the My Chart documents, because now that's like a different, that's adding on fuel to the fire right there, that she didn't know about the document part. Now, for me, I'm thinking that she knows about the document because I know. And now I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe that part wasn't told to her, that part wasn't told to her. I know, but it wasn't told to Stacy. So, yikes. But yeah, now that Val has been on the panel and then now talk about the documents, now Stacy, you know, she might, you know, now she probably, you know, the whole forgiveness thing, you know, I don't know where that currently stands now, because that's a new piece of information that she didn't know. Yeah, and it's not, to be honest, it's not a good look, but you have to just own it.
For what? Because I get online and I'm in the hospital, I can do what I want to do. It does not have anything to do with you. She must not be that sick. Don't worry about it. Have I reached out and asked you for anything? No, I have not. Has my family reached out to you? No, they have not. No. It is maddening to me. It is maddening to me that y'all got y'all chats, y'all got y'all friend groups, y'all all sit around and y'all talk about me for what? And then as soon as you see me, the first thing you want to do is act like you give a damn about me and my health. You do not. And you don't have to fake, and you don't have to phony ticket, and you don't have to play the game with me. I've been around long.
Here's the thing. When people want Val to get offline, it's not to try to boss her around or control her. It's because we know it's a bunch of drama and stress on here and mess. It's not good for your health. And even if you're healthy, all this toxicity is not healthy. And that's why I said I even need a vacation from this mess and drama, okay? And toxicity. With that being said, even healthy people, it's just too stressful and toxic. And too much stress, unnecessary stress and drama. So everyone needs to take breaks from every now and then. So when people say take your device, it's not to be bossy or controlling. It is to say, if you are already having these health conditions, you're in a hospital, this is actually going to make things worse. Okay. Now, as far as anybody in Discord or anywhere leaving messages against her and things like that, it sucks how this works, but it is true. Once you do something like talk behind someone's back and it gets out and everyone is talking about it, You're gonna get positive feedback and negative feedback. So you have to kind of expect, like, even for me with that poly person and how I, went on the database to see if she's a psychologist, typed in her name, went on her Facebook. I already knew that there would be positive feedback and also negative feedback. And I was okay with both. And people have went live making negative feedback about my actions. Oh shit. And to be honest, should I play my song? No, I'm not. But ask me if I give a fuck. The answer is no. But with everything you do, and trust me, I know that everything I do, I'm going to get positive and negative feedback. So you have to take the good with the bad. And if you don't like the negative feedback, then the only way to avoid it is to not do anything that people would view as negative or have a way to, say is negative. Now, there are some people that will make everything negative that you do. However, the only reason I got negative feedback on Polly is because, there is doxing involved. It was like a major, like going into our criminal record address and all that, but there was still some minimal like doxing involved in that whole thing. So people that are against doxing are going to make negative videos on it. Now, it's odd that people that spend years doxing people and false doxing people had something to say about it. That was weird. Because it's like, practice what you preach. Yeah. Doxing random people, mods, different that, targeting innocent people, but then you have the audacity to speak on me. So what Sammy always says about what Dani says, consider the source. Yeah, I always consider the source. Anyone that goes live talking about my actions when your hands are not clean, your hands are dirty, you dox, you do all kind of shit, and you harass and you stalk people, your opinion is just that, an opinion, and it's irrelevant. And if you were someone innocent and righteous and holy, like somebody that lives above board and practices what they preach, I will actually take your, what you have to say into consideration a little bit. But anyone that your hands are dirty, you're a nobody, irrelevant bitch that doxes and do all kind of shit to people all day and night, your opinion is just worthless, just like the worthless bitch that's saying it. I don't give a fuck about your opinion, because who the fuck are you? Let's pull out all the receipts on the shit you do, and then now, look who's talking. So for anyone out there that wants to know how I feel about those people, I just said it. Anyone that goes live trying to preach to me about what I should be doing, if your hands are not clean, I see you as a worthless piece of shit that wants to try to point fingers at me while you over there are doing all kind of shit. Point that raggedy finger back at yourself, or rotted finger, whatever you want to call it, at yourself. Or grizzly bear paws back at yourself, because a mess. And this bitch is trash. Just like the other bitch over there saying, my Dani do this and Dani do that. Meanwhile, she over there demonetized. You're over there demonetized. But apparently you're demonetized for harassment. Oh, it looks like, so you are demonetized for harassment. That's interesting. And I'm not the one that said you're demonetized for harassment. YouTube said you're demonetized for harassment. So it looks like you over there harassing folks, bitch. Horsey sound effect noise. You got demonetized for harassment. So you're a harasser. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to get online trying to preach about, Dani harasses, she does too much. Well, apparently YouTube said you do too much, because I'm over here monetized on 3 channels and you're demonetized and you can't even go live. Why you no go live? Why you go no live? Ain't you innocent, bitch? I thought you was an innocent motherfucker. Apparently you ain't that innocent. Hit the cash app. Wolf Coochie. Nobody gonna be, they gotta hit the cash app, but they ain't gonna be able to hit that super sticker. A mess. And somebody else is gonna be next. And you say, the one that Dani's girl listed. There's a new thing. A new thing that you need to understand. I would say do your homework on Nosy Hole Live Maggot. Okay? What happened to Nosy Hole Live is happening to Timmy Tuckett, and it's gonna be happening to you next. A mess, a mess, a mess. And you bitches is motherfucking pressed.
Enough to know when somebody is faking, okay? I've been around long enough to know. And just because I am not visible.
Oh, so this is, I forgot who this was. Because the ad name, I know who it is now. Long time no see. Long time no see. You say you're not messy? Yes, you are messy. I've been said that a long time ago. This is Mr. Nobody Nomad Journey, right? I forgot the new. I was like, I didn't know who that was. I'm the good guy, like Chucky Doll. Yeah, I know who you are now. Yes, you are messy. If you are someone that wants to know the truth, do you dox? Are you messy? Are you this? And you actually want to know? Ask me, and I'll tell you the truth. Like, you want to say, do I dox? And I'll tell you yes or no. Do you dox? Now, if you would get sensitive in your feelings, don't ask me, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. The same way I tell the truth about my actions, I'm gonna tell the truth about yours. I will tell you if you're a doxer, if you're a messy person, or if you've done this or that. I keep I'm the historian. I keep, now to be honest, I don't watch everybody and everybody's videos. So if I don't really watch you, don't ask me, because I don't watch your channel to know everything you be doing and saying. But for the people that I have watched and I do know or have some knowledge of, yeah. But yeah, shout out to you for the fan funding. Long time no see, child. Now y'all know everybody been saying they've been seeing you everywhere else but here. And that's your prerogative, but I'm just telling you, everybody been seeing you everywhere besides this chat. A mess, a mess, a mess. Okay. Shout out to and some people are gonna be coming over here because what a raccoon at. Because the raccoon can't go live. Now people gonna be coming over here because the raccoon can't go live. They looking for, shout out to I Don't Want to Use a Name. Thank you so much for gifting memberships. If you are gifting a membership from I Don't Want to Use a Name, please say thank you for the gift of membership. Also, please put some hearts in the chat to show love to I Don't Want to Use a Name for her generosity of gifting those memberships. Again, Aquarius Moon, talking about call someone out. Y'all listen, child, I ain't called who I called out. I'm just telling the truth. I haven't seen him in my chat in a long time, but I've been seeing him everywhere else. And I'm not the only one. Everybody been seeing where he been at. And I'm like, he been over there with, everyone else besides him. Anyway, shout out to I Don't Want to Use a Name. Thank you so much for getting memberships. Shout out to True Embrace, says talk your shit, Danny, and sending some flowers and roses. Yes, I appreciate it. And send some virtual roses right back at you. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by hitting that like button.
I mean, I'm not watching and seeing what some of y'all are saying, and it is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting how fake and phony some of y'all are. And all I can think of is, really? That's how you feel about a relationship that don't have nothing to do with you? A relationship that ain't even touching you? That don't even bother you? Some of y'all don't even talk to me or Stacy. Ain't never even spoke to us. But y'all so hard on our names now. Instead of leaving us be and letting us work on our
child. I don't know what's happening now, Val, because Stacy done heard about the My Chart document. Child, she done heard about that My Chart document, and that's a mess. Because she gave you the My Chart or whatever, and then you gave it to Roxanne, and Roxanne Googled it. Child, a mess. Now that's a mess. That's a mess right there. Okay. So yeah, that's that's a mess. Yeah, that is messy. Ain't no way you can really look at it besides it's messy. And then now she's just hearing about it. Now she's offering $5,000 to anyone that could possibly find it online, child. And how can someone find anything online if we don't got it? Like, we don't got the actual thing to be looking at anything. You know, so now she done put a challenge out there. You know, so I don't think it's wise to put a challenge, because now people are going to want to see the documents to see if they could possibly find it or not. You know, because it's a challenge. That escalates the situation. That doesn't de-escalate. A de-escalation is to say, those are my charts and I don't want anyone looking at it or reviewing it. That's a de-escalation. Saying $5,000 so someone can find it online, that's the escalation. I think some of y'all gotta take some de-escalation courses, okay? Or y'all need a publicist, or yeah, y'all need someone that's going to actually, like, you need Olivia Poper to try to do the situation or handle the situation. Okay, because what you said was an escalation. That escalates the situation and furthers it, instead of actually de-escalating it. Because now everyone wants to see the documents to now see what Roxanne saw or what Roxanne found or not found. And now people are gonna be asking what all was said and not said about Stacey B that Stacey B needs to know. Because now, if only one, like, pieces are being told to her, pieces, she obviously is going to say, like, now I want to know everything that was said, not just pieces and trickles. So now everyone is going to say now, they want to hear the whole audio. So now, to be honest, I want to actually hear the full audio. And that's why I was saying it needs to y'all should just stop this mess, because now everyone wants to hear the full conversation. Press 1 if you want to hear that full audio recording of 2.5 hours now, because now it's kind of like, what's going on here? So now this is now making everyone more curious. But if y'all had just went offline, like if Stacey B was told everything at first, and then she said she forgave you, and then now it would be squash. But now every time there's new pieces of information, it's going to open it back up to now. She said, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So then now this is a mess. So the thing is, when you tell someone what you've done, you got to tell them everything. You got to tell them everything that you said, and then they forgive you or not after they know everything. You can't tell them bits and pieces and sprinkles, and then they accept it, but then they're only accepting it because of what they know. They're not accepting it for what they don't know. So how, they don't know everything. And I will still say this. Val is not in a condition to be dealing with all of this at the same time. So that's why people are saying that she needs to be offline. She needs to be offline because it's just like, it's still not at the end of the day worth all of this in her health. So when it comes to that, then things can be like, just set this aside. However, it's not going to be set aside if Val is getting on panels and making videos still, because that she's still engaging herself. And yes, she's defending herself and speaking up for herself and trying to explain things. However, that's still going to keep it back and forth, because now when she went live today, that opened up the whole back and forth again, because now Stacey's going to be responding to this whole my chart situation. You see what I'm saying? So if Val had not got online today and said something about my chart, then Stacey will be now doing a $5,000 challenge. And also, if Val had told Stacey about the my chart privately, along with the leg thing, and also with the question of her health, if she had told her all the stuff ahead of time, then Stacey would have already, and behind the scenes privately, then Stacey would have all the information to give informed acceptance or not. You see what I'm saying? Like, so Val should have told Stacey every little thing about the documents, about the question of the health, and every little thing she knew, and said she should have told her everything up front. And then Stacey says, I forgive you, Val, and then they privately, and then they go there, they keep moving forward. Hold on, what's going on?
Relationship, don't worry about us. Y'all don't know what we doing in the background. Y'all don't even know the story. Y'all only heard parts of it. Y'all ain't even heard my part. Y'all haven't even heard me speak on what happened and how I feel. But y'all so quick to judge. So quick to judge. And it's so funny to me because I'm the same person that sits in this sector and don't judge none of y'all. People talk about y'all. People talk about the way y'all live, the way y'all act, the way y'all look, and I don't judge none of y'all. I sit in my chat. I enjoy y'all company. I pray.
Okay. So for this, it has to be clarification as to judging, you know, as far as people she's cool with. I don't see she's doing that. But Stacey will now say, well, you have went behind my back and said stuff about me. So then Stacey will say, well, you were behind, you know. And also, I wouldn't say anyone. I would say probably the people you're cool with, but not the actual other people that you're ops with. Like ops. Because a lot of us in this sector, we go at people that are ops. And we judge them on different things that they do. And even, make fun of their, appearance or whatever else. So, I would say that, now I'm not trying to like do whatever. I'm just like, I just feel like a lot of people just want to, not embrace or accept the negative feedback. Like there's gonna be, with this situation, there's gonna be negative feedback. And that's why we were saying Val needs to get offline, because there's gonna be negative feedback based on the negative actions. Like if you do negative actions, which is talk behind Stacey's back, give her my chart to someone, that's gonna get negative feedback. It's not gonna get positive feedback. So there has to be an expectation that once you do negative things, it's gonna be negative feedback. Like I know anything I do is gonna be negative feedback. And that's why we already know it's going to be negative feedback. And that's why people are saying to get offline. To get offline and to stay away from this negative energy and negative topics. But of course, Val says she can go anywhere she wants and do what she wants, which is true. And I say, to be honest, that all of y'all have each other's phone numbers or direct messages. A lot of this stuff could have been handled behind the scenes. A lot of this could be handled behind the scenes and offline and not hit panels and hit panels. Hitting panels and going public with a lot of this stuff just stirs up more mess and escalates the situation. When y'all been talking behind the scenes and have long conversations and phone calls and all that, y'all could have did this offline. So, and yes, I understand, EJ, that Val's participation in this mess can be handled afterwards. However, the issue is that everyone needs to just be honest about is that Val is going on panels and making lives. And since she is, that leads to people reacting, such as today when now she went on a panel and mentioned in my chart, and now Stacey B is not responding to Val's panel. You see what I'm saying? It goes the back and forth. And then with the whole situation of Marcella, she's saying Marcella reached out and said that I guess people are doxing, and then she goes live. I pretty much was saying that she can reach out to me if something like that happens, and I can try to get to the bottom of it before she hits live or it blows up, because I saw that was actually Yolanda's page and it has nothing to do with Val. So that was unnecessary drama and stress of thinking that she's being doxxed, and she's not being doxxed. I checked into it. So, she could reach out to me to check into things or look into things before it blows up to this level. But now hitting live, and then also that brought Sammy into it because Sammy. So the whole thing is, I have tried to actually de-escalate and have everyone go offline, but what am I to do? Of course, I can't control anyone. Everyone keeps on going live. Everyone keeps on talking about it publicly or doing this or doing that. So I'm pretty much saying in this live, I'm not going to really be I tried to mediate and truce the situation and de-escalate, but everyone keeps on hitting live and wanting to go live in public and do this and do that, so they can do their own thing. So obviously, in my opinion, a lot of people in this whole thing, they want, I hate to say this, but in my opinion, this is my opinion now, that certain people want certain things exposed. Of course, they don't want themselves exposed, but they want others to be exposed for their part or their hand in this whole situation, or something about that other person to be exposed, but while protecting themselves. And then everyone wants their turn or their say. And I do believe that some people do really want Stacey B to be exposed for whatever they think they can expose on her. I do believe that. And I also believe that others want people to be exposed for their part in it. Like, I believe that some people want Roxanne to be fully exposed for anything that she might have done or said. And I believe that, others want everybody in the whole situation to be exposed. That's what I believe. And I think that until everyone is satisfied with how things are handled, people are going to be going live or doing certain things or having certain discussions until what they feel should be heard and what they feel should be exposed or known to the public is out there. So, yeah, so I don't know what the whole Marcella thing, and also Marcella has, I don't know 100% what Marcella said to Val, but what I do know is that that whole thing wasn't about, Yolanda was like, what? Like, Yolanda was like, huh, that's my backup channel. That has nothing to do with Val, nothing to do with her at all. Hold on 1 second. So with this whole situation, we have Sip, we have Roxanne, I don't get no fucks, Stacey B, Low Key, and Evangelist Val, and it's a mess. Okay. Did I give a shout out already to Chrissy T? I think I gave a shout out to Chrissy T, but yeah, if I didn't, thank you so much for gifting memberships, and make sure everyone says thank you to Chrissy T for gifting memberships. Says Daddy, stop playing. I always reach out. I mean, yeah, I know you reach out privately, and again, I'm just being honest, okay? Yes, I know you reach out to me privately. However, everyone knows, and it's not like it's a secret. Everyone knows that you barely are over in our actual chats, okay? And that's fine. You can go whatever you want. I'm not trying to say anything about that. It's just that everyone knows that you are barely at the Avengers. People have noticed it. Everyone has been saying like, oh, where he at? And like, oh, okay, he's over there now. And that's that's your prerogative. But yes, it is true that you reach out behind the scenes. Okay. Yeah. And by the way, for those that don't recall, remember, everyone can do what they want to. However, there were certain chats. And I said, if I see anyone in those chats that false docs me and do all this shit, that I have the right on my own channel to block everyone I see in those chats. Everyone knows that. And especially on certain lives, all the person does is say, Danny. Everyone knows that. So that's my thing that I said I was going to do, because the person said that to me. They said, don't go to Danny. Don't go to Danny. That's what they were telling everybody. So then I replied, okay, anyone that goes up there, I'm blocking too. So I was matching energies when I said that. So that's why people were sending me screenshots, and they were saying, you know, that person is now a den mate or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Okay, hold on a second.
And I worship, everybody's welcome, and I don't pass judgment. But as soon as y'all get an opportunity, I am put up on a fucking stake, and I am stabbed, and I am disrespected as soon as y'all get a chance. And now y'all got y'all troll accounts out here lying on my name, talking about me and my family. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So no, I probably won't come back to this fucking place because it is sad and it is disrespectful and it is hateful and it is dark here. It is very dark and mean-spirited. The way that people are treated with no regard and no compassion for just being human beings who make mistakes. You're not allowed to make a mistake around here. You're not allowed to fall over your feet. You're not allowed to fall down and get back up. Because the first time you do something wrong, you are put down and they put the muzzle of a gun in your mouth. Everybody's ready to take you out. Because
here's the thing. I think that, you know, I don't think that people, you know, I don't hate Val because of her talking behind Stacey's back. I think, you know, that, you know, she probably feel like a lot of people are going to turn against her for the whole Stacey situation. I don't think that's the case. Like, her and Stacey had their own separate issue and their own beef. So I don't think that everyone's going to be turning on Val because of this whole situation with Stacey. So I don't think it goes to that level and that deep. Most people are wanting you to just get well and focus on your health and your recovery, and I don't think a lot of people are trying to really like go to those levels of like just want to like hammer you down or slam you. So I think that this is probably eating you up more than you think, that other people are really focused on it. The other people are going to listen and tune in to the mess and the drama, but I don't think that anyone is like really wanting to hammer you. That there might be some people that be out there, like, it's, you know, from what I gather from my lives, most people are wanting you just to not be focused on this and worry about your health and recovery and not this mess. So yeah, so my feelings about Val have not changed because of this situation. So I don't know. But again, I'm just one person. Okay. Yeah. So you know, people, yeah, like someone said right here, right? Cheyenne says, right, people are just saying it's messy, and it is. Yes, it is messy, and it is. But I guess I'm not seeing the Discord messages. Maybe people are leaving certain messages or certain things that are getting to her. And that's why people are saying that she doesn't need to be online, because there is going to be people. No one's going to really stop talking. There's going to be people on, you know, saying positive things, and people are going to be saying negative. That's the whole nature of the internet. The nature of this whole beast is that there's going to be negative feedback and positive feedback, and in between, and neutral and indifference. And like I said, you know, press 1 if I actually tried to de-escalate this earlier. Like, my lives I've made already were a de-escalation and trying to truce this and have everyone go offline and handle this as grown-ups behind the scenes. That was my goal. It's not my fault, you know, that everyone is still going live and hitting live and doing this and doing that, going outside of the truth, going outside of any conversations and anything that I've tried to do. So now it's escalated because y'all have chosen not to handle this privately. Everyone is wanting to hit live and Val hitting live too, and this person go on that panel and this panel and this panel and this. Y'all doing everything besides offline. So that's why I'm making this live, that y'all know I'm no longer going to be just, you know, I'm just going to be just letting it all whatever, because y'all obviously just don't really want a truce or de-escalate. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's become content now. You know? Hold on.
You human. And I don't know who these troll accounts are. I don't know.
Yeah, because you know, I said to Val to tell Stacey everything. Just, you know, pretty much privately tell Stacey everything you've said about her. And then from there, you know, I asked Stacey, you know, did she forgive Val? And she said yes. So now it turns out more and more that each time Val, okay, so there's the first apology, Val didn't tell her everything. And then the second one, she didn't tell her everything. So now we're here again. So on the first apology, Val should have told her every little thing. Then we wouldn't be here. When you apologize, you got to tell everything you've said and done. Especially the my chart part was important. So you gotta unload. When I say unload the clip, that means tell everything. So then Stacey B was telling me that she didn't hear everything. She said she heard some 2 weeks ago with apology, and then later she heard more. You know. So now it's kind of like she's not hearing everything. So now when I tell everyone, hey, Stacey is willing to forgive and take this offline. And then now today, Val hits live and brings up a whole new thing about my chart, and Stacey hears the my chart thing. So then now it's spiraling again. You see what I'm saying?
Who these people are that's running around here lying on me, but trust and believe God got you next. It ain't one of y'all, not one of y'all that's done lied on me and did me wrong, and God ain't punished you. And that's been for the past 5 years. Every time one of y'all do me dirty, God gets you. Every time one of y'all do me dirty, God gets you. So whoever we beat you.
Yes, there has been multiple conversations about Stacey B. Because obviously right here we have 4 people on this recorded phone call, but then remember, low key wasn't on this call. So that means at another time, low key had to have a different conversation about Stacey B that's outside of the phone call. You see what I'm saying? So if there's a phone call with 4 people on it and low key is not on there, that means, and then low key is now apologizing for what she said about Stacey. That means that at another point in time, obviously low key had to have a conversation about Stacey B too. So it's going to be more than just one time thing.
You is running around here, and Marcella has the proof in her hands. She sent it to me this morning. You running around here lying and pulling up phony receipts on me and my family, talking about all this dirt I done done, fraudulent checks and all this fake court shit. Everything I've ever done, gone to jail.
Belle had to talk to Marcella about that, because that was not about her, and I don't know how that was perceived to be about her. Her name is nowhere. That's actually Yolanda's backup channel, where Yolanda is exposing somebody, child. That has nothing to do with Val. And I found that out within a few minutes of just looking.
Then the court has been taken from my record. So you don't have it. You don't have it in your hands. So if y'all see it, it's a lie. Okay? So before y'all start jumping on the bandwagon of people talking about how he went to jail and this year and that year, it's a lie.
I'm going to skip over that because we already covered that.
And Sammy, let me tell you something straight off the bat. Y'all crazy? Are y'all insane? Do you think I'm not going to defend myself? I don't give a shit. I ain't no punk ass bitch, and by no means am I weak.
Now, Val, we already know Val is not a punk ass bitch. The library, she was one of the best readers in this sector. The library is open to cookout. However, this is not the time while she's recovering to be reading anybody and hooping and hollering and doing any of this stuff. It's too much on her health wise. So that's why people want her offline. And of course, everyone has the right to defend themselves. However, you know, with this, I would say this. I guess I'm different because I'm used to negativity. Like, I'm used to negative feedback. You know, some things I do is positive and some things, you know, get negative feedback. So with Val, I think that she's not liking the negative feedback. And you have to just deal, a part of YouTube, you have to deal with, there's going to be positive commentary and negative. And so I would say that there's nothing we can really do to stop it besides there has to be a de-escalation. And that's the whole thing. A de-escalation is what I was aiming for. But there can be no de-escalation if everyone is hitting live and going live and publicizing everything and hitting panels and talking about this and talking about that. Now there's an escalation because Val went live on a panel to discuss my chart and Stacey B and this and that and the whole situation. So then now Stacey B is now responding. So then now it's a public, it's back and forth again. So again, if y'all don't want a de-escalation, then this is what's going to happen. The whole situation was de-escalating or de-escalated because we were concerned about Val's health and it was to de-escalate the situation. But now, who is responsible now for the escalation of it going back? Because Val is now hitting live and going on panels, and then now Stacey B is responding. So now it's back on the public forefront.
I don't give a damn what you hear in the background. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to the stupid shit y'all say. And Sammy, let me tell you something straight off the bat. Let me explain something to you. I don't know what makes you think I have never done anything but support you, Sammy. After that one time with Kimmy, I've never said a bad thing about you. So I don't know why you seem to think that it's okay to have anything to say, cursory or otherwise, about me. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? And you're not the only one. I don't know why y'all think why are y'all so concerned that y'all decided to sit around and now it's throw me into the bonfire, let me burn?
Nah, that's not what I think is happening. You know, because I was de-escalating the situation to where no one was really trying to come at you. People were backing down from coming at you and this and that. It was actually it was de-escalating. And Stacey B has said she forgave you. Now, today, you hit live and you made this whole video and Sammy's being mentioned. People are in my inbox saying that people are after you, dox you. That's not true because Yolanda. And then you go on IO's channel and then you bring up my chart. And then now the fire has been set again. So now there's a whole new fire. Now, the other one, I was kind of like, you know, putting out the flames. It was like, it was, you know, the flames on that one. The settles down, and then today I get messages, Val is live. Like, oh shit, here we go. So then now it's back again. But at first, it was settling. Like, what y'all say? It was kind of settling. After, you know, Stacey B said she forgave, but then now it wasn't, you know, that long of a but it was kind of like, you know, settling down until this new live, and then today.
Let me burn. Let me be there. Let me be there. Why am I on here? Because I want to be. And why are you in the chat? That's the question. Why are you in the chat? Because if you feel like this is not what I should be doing, get out. Because I'm going to do this. There are people running around in this damn sector making up receipts, making up all sorts of lies and bullshit about a person who ain't even on YouTube.
So no, that's not. So I hope I clarified that. And So that wasn't about Val. So she's not being doxxed by that page or anything like that. So let me, before I get out of here, I actually want to go over this. And then before I get into OK Peace Live, just listen to a little bit of what Sammy had to say. So for Val, I will want to say this. For Val and Stacey, it looks like, I don't know, the last thing from Stacey was that she forgave Val, but now with the new My Chart release, the information that she just heard about the My Chart, I don't think that's a thing anymore. That forgiveness thing. So I don't know where they kind of stand at this point. So I don't know if there's gonna be a de-escalation or not. But the goal of the de-escalation was to let Val and Stacey handle this offline, but then now the new panel that Val did is back to a public spectacle. Okay. And all I can say is I did my part with this whole mess as far as everyone, Roxanne and Stacey trying to truce them out. I don't give no fucks. And Stacey trying to truce that out based on what they were wanting. And then Val and then Stacey trying to simmer that down so Val can focus on her health. And then Val goes live today and, stirs up stuff about her and Sammy. And then also about her being doxxed. And then she hits IO panel. And IO, then she starts talking about the My Chart and Stacey B. And then Stacey B hears about this new information about My Chart. Wait, gave my Chart to Roxanne. So then now it's spiraling again. Okay. And I got to get out of here. So I'm going to do this real quick. Hold on.
Y'all make sure y'all check her out. DM says whatever. So, oh boy. After everything had occurred Friday night, some things trickled over into Saturday, and there was a live. Evangelist Val went live. That was Saturday evening, wasn't it? That she did her live.
Yeah, I believe so.
And
it was Saturday, right? Saturday.
Yeah. And hey, Regina Snow, good to see you, honey.
Hey, Regina.
And we don't really have to go into it because Evangelist Val is going through a lot right now, health-wise.
You know what? That whole situation is just a mess right now. Like there are.
I know.
No. Because I didn't know this part. It's another whole mess happening right now, and it's like
really.
Yeah, it's like, look, like enough is a fucking enough. It's just getting like more and more convoluted as it goes. Shit.
Hey, Miss Gardner. That's why I said it's so much. It's so much going on, y'all. Like, so I do want to say this. Stacey still feels like she crashed out or whatever. I mean, the first thing she did was apologize again for how, she behaved on the platform. I really didn't see anything wrong with what she said, how she felt, there was a lot going on amongst her and her friendship group with Val and I don't give no fucks and Roxanne and all, several people. And I told her to stop, like, you don't have to apologize. But basically, she's been taking a break from YouTube and she did not hear the live. According to her, when I spoke to her earlier this evening, like I told you, literally about between a half hour to an hour of Candy's live is when I got the phone call from her. She said she had not heard the live, and I thought, hey, it was public, so I did tell her some of the things that were said, and basically, the thing that stood out to me the most in the live was the fact that she, admitted to, talking about her. And apparently, now that so one of the things that I listened to before coming live just now, shout out to Dani Robertson, she actually covered the recording. She actually had low key over on her platform as well. And apparently, Val admitted to these things because the recording is the conversation between Val, Roxanne. I don't give no fuck.
So it looks like Val doesn't like that. Sammy spoke on this topic as well. However, I want to clarify that I had already clarified as well in my previous live that there actually was 2 weeks ago a conversation between Val and Stacey where Stacey forgave Val and Val told her some information, but not all. And that was before anything about the recording. And then later, Val recently had went live and gave a public apology to Stacey and said a few more things that she had said about Stacey. And then Stacey B forgave her yet again. Now Val goes live today on IO's channel and talks about my chart documents that she gave to Roxanne and Roxanne Google and things like that. So now Stacey B is now kind of like has to respond again, and I don't think Stacey B is pretty much saying $5,000 to, you know, that she bets, I guess, $5,000 that there's allegedly, that's what she said, $5,000 that those documents are not Googleable and found online. Okay, so what happens is everyone knows that everyone's still going to be talking about this situation, and the only way to diffuse the situation, or, you know, de-escalate the situation, is for them to take it offline. But if Stacey and Val are refusing to take it offline, and not just one, it can't be just Stacey taking it offline. Val has to also take it offline, and Val did go live today and discuss it. So then now Stacey is going to respond and go public as well and talk about it. You see what I'm saying? There's going to be a back and forth. So everyone, you know, that's worried about Val, you have to understand that Val, not, you know, her going live defending herself or speaking on these topics is going to lead to people responding to what she's saying. All parties can actually speak offline, but they choose not to, and that's their prerogative. Okay. Yeah. In my opinion, if I'm cool with you, and we're actually friends. No, I'm not talking about just like colleagues, but actually friends. We can handle things privately and not make it public. That's if we're actually friends, okay? Yeah. And then I can go my way, you can go your way.
It's it. And apparently in that conversation, Val is being heard saying things about Stacey, which is why she ended up coming clean about it and admitting it when she went live.
But why is people fucking recording people? That shit is like, ugh.
I mean, because people don't really trust people. They make it,
right? They do know it's illegal.
Stacey is already responding though. The Golden Child, Stacey is already responding. She's already responding to this whole thing and the whole my chart thing because she didn't know about that before. Okay, so she's already offering money. But anyways, I'm gonna end this live so people can actually catch the replay. But she's already offering money for the whole my chart situation. She's already responded. But come on now, like if you give someone your my chart documents and then that person then gives the documents to someone else like Roxanne. So how it goes is Stacey gave my chart documents to Val. Val then gives it to Roxanne. Roxanne then investigates the documents and she says it comes up on Google, but we don't know if that's true or not unless we do our own analysis or examination or review of that. And that's where I said, you know, and now Stacey is saying she's offering $5,000. Though she said she bet $5,000 that's not found online. And I'm like, how do we know who's telling the truth about whether it's online or not? You know, now most people can say, yeah, it's, you know, most people are not going to ask anyone for their medical records. However, if you challenge people and say, you know, you say Roxanne is saying, they're trying to say Roxanne found it online. So how do we know if she found, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Roxanne found or didn't find. I don't know. Yeah, she's trying to say, I guess they're trying to say the docs are fake. And that's why they are saying that they don't believe the cancer, because they're trying to say the docs are fake. So it wasn't like, oh, we don't believe she has cancer because we just don't believe it. It's because they saw documents or looked at documents and they thought it was fake. Okay? Yeah. So I don't get no fucks was pretty much like, you know, putting out there that Stacey B is lying about her cancer, and then the other way around, that she was saying that Stacey B is trying to question hers. And if you didn't listen to the recorded call, I suggest you listen to the recorded call snippet. All on that call, Val said that she believes Stacey B is trying to project her faking of cancer onto I don't give no fucks. It's just a mess.
For people without their consent, because it is. That's illegal behavior.
Yeah, it's all of it is unfortunate all the way around, because one thing is for sure, we know how Stacey feels about Val and her friendship with her. So I say all of that to say that she was very hurt. She was very hurt by what I had shared. I didn't go into everything because, like I said, I only told her the parts that stuck out to me and what I heard, her admit to saying, and I left it at that. And, I told her, like, I understand you love her and you have this bond with her, and she still wants to protect her and make sure she's good and that she's feeling okay, and she has every right. But Stacey really wants time to process everything right now. So she is taking a break and stepping away. She actually hit her channel. She is just wanting to spend time with her daughter and just really process everything that has gone on. So I want to say shout out to Stacey. And I heard Dani say that they still had not heard from Stacey. So I just want to say that I did speak to her this evening, and she's doing okay. She's been.
So at that time, Stacey had reached out to Sammy, and then the next day she did reach out to me and gave me the rundown, and that's when she said she accepted Val's apology. But that's at the time when she thought, that she heard everything that Val had said, but now it looks like she didn't hear about this My Chart document stuff. So that's new. And again, if I tell someone to unload the clip, I mean to unload the clip. That means tell everything. Don't leave out anything. You're not gonna be able to remember every little detail, but My Chart documents, giving it to someone else, that's big and that's major. So that's something that definitely should have been told to her. So then unloading the clip means that once Val went on that panel and she mentioned My Chart documents and Roxanne, at that moment, Stacey B should not be shocked and say, oh my gosh, I didn't hear this before. Because unloading the clip means you tell everything. You tell important things and major things. So she didn't unload the clip. So if she had unloaded it, then her speaking on it publicly would not have set off, a chain reaction to now Stacey is now upset again because she didn't hear this part. You see what I'm saying? Unloading means there's nothing that can hurt the person anymore. Because as far as that situation, because you already told them everything. So every time this keeps happening is that, Stacey is pretty much, I guess, saying that Val is not telling her everything. An analogy she gave was like someone telling you they're going to cook Thanksgiving dinner, and then they're not really telling you what they're actually going to cook. Like, they're having dinner, but you didn't tell them what you're going to be cooking, those more details. Okay. So now Val is responsible for that part, because when I said that's my advice to unload the clip, and she didn't really take that advice to unload the full clip. And the one of the main things in that clip was actually the documents. The documents was like a major part. And if Stacey is just now hearing about those My Chart documents and that kind of thing, that means she didn't unload.
Her daughter, and but yeah, she was very hurt. So, they had mentioned that Stacey was aware of some of the things, but when I spoke to her, no, she was not. She did not know. So, but she's okay. She'll be all right. And shout out to EJ in the building. But yeah, I just want to, hey, happy Sunday, do the right thing.
So yeah, with that, what Stacey said, I corrected some things as far as the timeline goes. However, the rest is, her commentary on the situation. And although Val doesn't want to hear it, any negative feedback, but we have to be honest here. When you do something negative, which is talking behind Stacey's back and the documents and this and that, you're going to get negative feedback. And that goes for everyone in the sector, and I include myself. Whatever I do online, I'm always going to expect there's going to be positive comments, and there's also going to be negative. There's going to be, I expect both. And especially if you do something messy or something that is perceived to be negative by the majority, which is talking about someone's back or stabbing someone in the back, whatever you want to label it, you have to expect there's going to be, negative feedback. And the only way to avoid that type of negative feedback is to don't do the behavior. But see, I don't give a fuck. Val does care. She does care about the negative feedback, and she doesn't like that. So if you care about it and you don't like negative feedback, then you have to kind of monitor your actions so you don't get that sort of feedback from people. When I say I don't give a fuck, I'm really meaning it. Like, y'all can go live all y'all want to and just complain about what I do. I don't give two fucks. I don't care. And then, you know, if I feel like doing something, I'm gonna do it. But I know what comes with it. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, anyone making all these videos about this or that, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not like gonna go live every time someone makes a negative feedback on they don't like some sort of action I did. You know, it comes with the territory. And a lot of times, if I just go on my main channel, I'm just doing commentary on politics or whatever else I'm talking about, there's not that much, you know, negative feedback. But once I go to Dani Montana or something else and I do certain things, I know it's going to come with the a lot of DBU and other people like giving negative feedback. And when I say look at the source, a lot of those people do all kind of shit, and I don't really care what they have to say because their hands are not clean. They got dirty hands, filthy hands. Okay. So I don't pay attention to those folks. But the point is, I still expect there to be opposition or negative feedback to those actions. So Val has to come to understand that in this situation right here with her, you know, going behind Stacey's back, doing these actions, there's going to be negative commentary. And that's why we were saying to log offline or try to settle it. So my advice is for Stacey and Val to have a conversation. It's not to say that y'all have to be friends, but have a conversation to settle this and squash it offline. And for neither of you to hit live and hit this and hit that and do this back and forth publicly, because obviously it's just going to keep escalating and escalating. But hey, I'm just one person. Don't listen to me.
Good to see you. So yeah, you know, I just wanted to kind of start out with that and give you guys that update and share that with you guys. But there's just been so much going on, and you know, it just sucks that as content creators, we cannot be free on this app. That we cannot. We're gonna get into that, Miss Jackie. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Jackie. Yeah, we're gonna get into that too. And I would love to hear more from you guys on that situation because. And shout out to Dani. Dani also covered that story earlier today as well. I still don't know.
I wanted y'all to hear one piece of what Stacey said. I mean, not Stacey, but Sammy. Okay, so that's what Sammy said. So, you know, Val doesn't want anyone really speaking on this. She wants to dead it, and I agree that it should be deaded, but it can't be deaded if Val keeps hitting live or if she doesn't unload the clip. And by unloading, you have to tell Stacey every little. If y'all are sister friends, as Stacey said, you should tell her. It shouldn't be that hard. Y'all sister friends, get on the phone and just give the whole 100% honest conversation about every little thing you said and done about her, and then y'all can squash it, move on, or whatever y'all gonna do. So I don't see the point if y'all say y'all sister friends that y'all can't get on the phone and there's no communication or nothing besides hit live and do this and do that and say this and say that. And also not to just unload the clip. Like say everything. Get it all off your chest. Every little thing you have said, just go ahead and say it. That way nothing is like there's nothing left to say. Good child. But then of course Stacey was saying, well, you know, Dani, she told me some stuff, but not all. And I'm like, that's not the assignment. The assignment was to tell her everything, to unload. And like I said, some people are not going to be happy with this live or like this live. And I will have to say this. It's my honest opinion. And it is what it is. And I do believe that this will continue until everyone feels like their side has been heard and fairly heard. And also that others are exposed for what they feel they should be exposed for. So that's why it will continue. And all I know, like I said before, is once you start the exposing game, it's going to keep upping and upping and upping. One side's going to expose one thing on the other, then the other side's going to expose something, and then that side is going to keep escalating until it's out of control to where it's a full-fledged beef, and then both people on both sides will end up losing because all your business and everything about your whole entire existence will be online for the world to see, and both of you will just be entertainment for the masses. So then there's no winner. Now, there might be one person that is more ashamed than the other or humiliated than the other, but there's no ultimate winner at the end. Besides now that you have just made yourself into content. De-escalation is the only route. But, you know, some people choose not to do that. Hold on. So let's get into a little Timmy Talk It. Now, if y'all decide to just, you know, go back offline, then that's best for both of you. And to settle this offline, since y'all claim to be sisters and sister friends and this close. If not, if y'all really are not that close anymore, or as close as you thought, then maybe y'all need to go your own way and sever ties. If the trust, because we have to be honest here, trust is important. Without trust, there is no good relationship, because the best relationships are ones built on trust. So if the trust has been if there's no severed and there's no more trust, then what do you have now? It's not the same. It's not going to be the same. You can try to rebuild it and rebuild that trust, but trust will take a long time, because now Stacy and whoever else is going to be cautious. Like, is this call being recorded? Are you still talking behind my back? Do you really like me? There's going to be questions and doubt. Once trust is lost, it takes forever to rebuild, if ever rebuild. And it's never going to be the same trust as initially it was. So y'all really have to reconsider or even think about, are y'all really that close? Shout out to Marshall. Thank you so much for the roses and sending some right back at you. I appreciate it. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by hitting the like button. So let's go ahead and listen to OKP's phone call with Timmy Tuckett.
Like this video. Win. Okay, on period. Let's get these likes up. Win. Let me know when we pass 2K. Win. Like this video. Like it. It's a celebration. Oh, yes, it did. It's a celebration. Oh, gather in close. Okay. It's a celebration. Yeah. Very superstitious. Okay, I'm here. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Troubles about to fall. Oh, it's ringing. Is Kimmy available?
What you want, you fucking hamburger thick
What
ass
the fuck
bitch?
you want, you raggedy ass
What
bitch?
the
Go
fuck
live,
your
ho.
raggedy ass want,
Go
bitch?
live,
What do you
ho.
want?
Go
You know you
live,
busted, right?
ho.
You know
You're trash. You're trash. Why you over there crying to motherfucking YouTube? Why you over there crying to YouTube?
You called me.
Why are you lying? You're lying. You're lying.
About what?
You're lying. You've been over there striking other people's channels. Now your channel is gone. You're trash. I'm the devil. You're the devil. You're the
So Stacey B, I was told, went on to talk to Sean on his coffee. Again, I'm live, so I did not hear it. Some people have told me that she has went to talk to Sean, and she did talk to, I guess, I don't know if it was Tremaine or Cleo. I can't remember, to be honest. But about, I guess, $5,000 stake on it, that those documents are not going to be found online, like the My Chart. Okay. I believe that, I believe when someone says they're unwell or has cancer until there's doubt. I have not had any doubts about Stacey B, or even had a lot of conversation with Stacey B about her health to even have any doubts or anything like that. Other people are the ones that are having doubts about it. And they are the ones saying that they looked at documents and the documents appear to be fake or found online on Google, or something is not authentic about the documents. And Stacey B is saying the documents are real, and she'll put $5,000 stake on the documents being real, and not found on Google or fake. Again, don't ask me for my opinion, because how am I supposed to tell you whether the documents are found or not online? I don't see the documents. I don't have the documents. Hello? So if you missed it, I was pretty much saying the only way I could give my real opinion is if I see the documents myself, and then we review them like we typically do, view a document to see if they're fake or genuine or not. That's the only way we can really see. Without the seeing, then how do we know? Right? So I can't give my opinion on something I don't see myself. Okay. As to whether Roxanne really found it on Google or not, I don't know, because I need the receipts to see.
Devil, you've been doing this. What do you want? Stale ass pussy. Stale ass pussy. Where's Alvin at? Where's Alvin at? Where's Alvin? I am a star. I am famous reality star on your motherfucking neck. Yo, famous reality star is the official campaign, bitch. You can't take win. You can't take win. You can't take win. You can't take win. You done lost again. You done lost again. How did your daddy feel about you? How about your mom feel about you? I bet you they ashamed of you, rolling in their grave, rolling in their grave, rolling in their grave, rolling.
But yeah, that's how it always is, Sue. People could say stuff about the Avengers, but a lot of times their issues come. To be honest, that's a pattern. People say stuff about the Avengers, but their real issues and problems come when they leave the Avengers and they go elsewhere, and they end up getting doxxed, like Deanna and some others, or they get into some other mess with other people, and then they start getting doxxed and threatened to be doxxed, whatever happens to them, or even other stuff starts happening. So yeah, you're right on the money. But that's how it usually is.
Rolling in their grave, rolling in their grave. Yeah. Where's your grandson? Where's your grandson? Where's your grandson? Not with their parents. Not with their parents. Not with their parents. When clearly you didn't do a good job raising your kids, because you still taking care of kids. Why you taking care of your kids? Because they trash just like they mama. All you do is raise criminals and trash ass bitches like your motherfucking self win. I bet your parents are shame. Bet your parents are shame. Turning their motherfucking grave. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, you're upset. Why you got me blocked? Why you got me blocked, pussy? Why you got me blocked, pussy? Why you got me blocked, pussy? Pissy! 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 Your 38 Ruger has no power here. Your 38 Ruger has no power here, gangsta grandma. You shouldn't even have no gun. You should be underneath the jail. You're a criminal. You're a criminal. You're a criminal. So you ready to apologize? Are you ready to apologize? Are you ready to apologize? Are you ready to apologize? No, not ever. Not ever. Timmy, tuck it. Untuck your dick. You really a man. That's why Alvin left. That's why Alvin left. That's why Alvin around the corner with that African lady. Yes, it did. You got all them damn kids over there. Alvin don't got no damn kids. Yeah, you the weirdo. You the weirdo. Oh, Alvin in the chat? Is that Alvin in the chat? Is that Alvin in the chat?
What are you?
Oh, what are you? Raccoon Burley? Why both your eyes black like that? Is that like an autoimmune disease? Is that like an autoimmune disease? What's wrong with you? Why you look like a raccoon? Look like you sound like you choking. Sound like you choking, bitch. Are you okay?
Why didn't you fight that guy when he was in your face, bitch?
Bitch, why didn't you fight that lady across the street? You pulled out a whole gun, you weak ass bitch. Why didn't you fight none of them bitches? Why didn't you fight that bitch across the street? Mind you, it's a whole child. She tried to fight a whole child. She pulled out a gun and fired into her neighbor house because Alvin won't anybody but her. Alvin won't anybody but her. Alvin touch anybody but Raccoon Billy. Alvin was on the phone with me, girl. I was just on the phone with Alvin, girl. I don't want your man, but I got it like that.
And by the way, whenever I'm still trying to figure out why that channel is still up. That channel should be gone. Like the Raccoon channel should literally be gone. Cause like even when I go into my my history, her channel is not really showing up, but then it's still there. It's weird. Like, listen, YouTube need to get it together because like that channel needs it's demonetized. Demonetization is not always permanent, but when it's harassment, it's definitely for a longer period of time. It's hard to get your monetization back after you get a harassment one. Usually demonetization is for reused content, duplicate content, or other things about your actual, other topics. When it's about harassment, it's usually harder to get your monetization back. But I do know that if you go into your report history, usually the person's channel name will show up. But when I go into report history, I saw her name yesterday, but not today. So hopefully that means that's a sign that her channel might be going soon. A mess, a mess, a mess. Stay press. I know you're out there. You're watching, you're looking, you're lurking. And I also know that you're also reporting me as well. The difference between me and you is that I have 3 monetized channels and you have 0. I know how to move around and move about. And you, unfortunately, you poor raccoon. You thought you were the new sheriff in town. But can you hit the live button? Why you no go live? Because I thought the sheriff would be smart to have more than one channel that's up and running and fully functional and monetized. I thought the sheriff would be smart enough to, make sure that if one thing goes down, they have another in its place ready to go. But unfortunately for the DBU student, she has no backup plan and no other channel that's fully up and running that's even monetized. It sucks to steal a lot of TikTok videos to get to fake 11,000 subscribers. And when I say fake, people are thinking that she bought subscribers. She didn't really buy subscribers. She stole videos from TikTok and IG and other places and re-uploaded them to her channel, stolen videos. And she stole viral videos to make herself seem like she was going viral. For example, if you take a viral video from TikTok that has 1 million views, and you're like, okay, well, that has 1 million views, so let me upload that video to my channel. So then everyone will watch it on my channel so I can get people subscribing to my channel based on stolen videos. So that's not bots or fake views or fake subscribers. They're actually real people, but they're not subscribing because they're subscribing to Mr. Ed. They're subscribing because they're thinking that they're watching. Like, let's say you have a video that went viral of 2 dogs and the dogs are doing some funny stuff. So you take that viral video, you put it on your channel, and then people start watching it, and they're thinking that when they subscribe, when they're scrolling through reels, they think they're subscribing to some dog owner. that owns those dogs, and they want to come back for more videos. So they just hit subscribe and keep scrolling. It's kind of like if you ever been on IG, you subscribe to a channel because you like a video that's funny, and you really probably don't even go to all the videos, but you want to make sure you subscribe so you can come back. That's what's happening. A lot of people don't even know who they're subscribing to, what they're subscribing to, besides they like a reel, or they like one of her, little reels or whatever, shorts. So yes, that's cheating. And she also has Hips Don't Lie doing the same thing. That's why he went from 1,000 subscribers to 4,000 something, because they're stealing shorts. I don't want my channel to be built off of stealing from other people. And she tries to make a comparison. I won't go into it further because I have to keep things under wrap. But yeah, so I just want to clarify that those are not stolen. I mean, those are not bought views or bought subscribers. Those are actually real people that that are subscribing, thinking that they're subscribing to the owner of the actual shorts that she's stealing. Okay. Yeah. So her goal is to reach my subscriber count of 16,000 I got organically by cheating her way there. So then she can say, oh, I got more subscribers than Dani. Yeah, because you stole subscribe. You still. Who is to say I can't go to TikTok, find the viral videos, upload to my channel and get views or subscribers? I don't want to be a thief. I don't want to be a thief. I want to grow organically. And by the way, you can tell because those same people that are watching those shorts, like 20,000 views on the shorts, are not watching her live show. So her live shows, she's still getting the same views. Those people are only over there for the shorts that she's stealing. Shout out to Oneida. Thank you so much for the fan finding. Says just sending my fave some love and support. Great live, Dani. Can't wait till the singing contest. Are you gonna participate? Are you going to participate in the singing contest this Sunday? No one has really been talking about the singing contest. And I kind of feel like a lot of people are not going to participate. So hopefully people will actually participate on Sunday, because that's when we are. Okay, you are? Well, hopefully other people will participate in the singing contest. Okay, we have some people that are going to participate. So yeah, so I put it off for another week because I want to see who all wants to participate, and I also have some stuff to turn in and do. Yeah. So hold on.
Yeah, but I got it like that. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I got album number just like I got your number. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got album number just like I got your number, bitch. You ain't walking it like nothing. I thought you was touching something. I thought you was doing something. You was over there bragging about touching my channel. You was over there bragging about touching Dani's channel. You ain't done shit. You ain't done a motherfucking thing. That's why your channel is disabled. Girl, stop. You sound the fuck dumb. Catch your motherfucking breath. Okay, get out that motherfucking dusty ass corner, Win. Clean up or do something. You ain't got nothing else to do. You ain't got nothing else to do. You can't go live. Clean up. Feed them grandkids. They hungry. They hungry. Just like your ass. Hungry. 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 Hungry, Win. Yes, I can hear the kids in the background. I can hear the kids in the background, Win. Oh, what an unfit grandma. What an unfit bitch. What an unfit bitch. What an unfit, raggedy ass, dusty, decrepit, geriatric grandma, stale-faced, alligator skin, dusty, pussy having ass bitch. What a funky fucker. You ain't fucking shit though. But you ain't fucking shit though. You ain't had no dick in 6 years. That's why you really mad. Cause I get more dick than you. Right. That's why you really mad. I told you, Clocky. Cause she get no dick. Cause she get no.
Timmy Tucker really wanted to reach out to OKP. Not reach out, but she wanted to talk to him because she was hoping that, she could try to talk to him and be friends and shit. She took no accountability. She gaslit and pretended like OKP came for her first when she's the one that was swinging at everybody for Jag. Press 1 in chat if she was swinging at everybody for Jag and windmilling for Jag and false doxing and doxing people for Jag. And you went on an apology tour You even told Maggot that you went on an apology tour because you had did the same thing she had done, which is swing and windmill for Jack and attack everybody for no reason. No one even knew who you were. So now you get on the phone with OKP trying to gaslight and still play victim as if you were you were targeted and everyone came for you first. It's weird. It's weird behavior. Like, if you actually look at the chat, look at all these ones in the chat. People know the history of these sectors. I don't know why y'all DBU people and other people, y'all are always trying to come in here and rewrite history. Y'all always try to rewrite history and say things that are inaccurate and tell a different story. And I have videos, and even OKP has videos. We have the timeline. We have the actual archive of Jack content and videos. We have all this stuff is in our videos. So we have the actual receipts. I have even made a video of a chronological order of how things happen between me and Timmy Tuckett. She always tries to rewrite. There is no rewriting. In your mind, in your delusional mind, you believe that you're fooling everyone and tricking everyone. But in reality, most people in this space, in this sector, they know the truth. They know how everything went down and what happened. No one knew who you were. When Jack went to jail and said, Timmy, you're in charge. No one, I didn't know who the fuck Timmy was. No one did. And Jack sat in jail rotting, and no one named Timmy came to say, hey, I'm Timmy. I'm the one that she's talking about. We didn't know who you were. Jack was, trying to, tell people to reach out to, what's his name? Benjamin Crump or whatever. And trying to do all kind of things, even try to interview with Tasha K. We heard from some of everybody, but we never heard from you. It wasn't until Jack was out of jail and a little bit later that we finally saw who Timmy Tuckett was. Okay. So with that being said, you are a liar. And you trying to, the reason you're trying to really hoping that you will have a conversation with OKP and get everyone to kind of like back down. Let me tell you something. When it comes to me, bitch, if it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Your channel needs to be terminated for harassment, bullying, and cyber stalking. Not only of everyone. It started with Jag coming into the sector, false doxing, doing all kind of shit for Jag. Then from there, you have went on to just be Jag's sister and act just like her. Your whole channel is nothing but beef. Most people have different topics or different things they do on their channel. You are just a one-trick pony that all you do is start shit with people, beef, and then play victim when things don't go your way. Just like now you're playing victim with YouTube. When I lost my channel, I wasn't on YouTube, on Twitter all day saying Team YouTube, Team YouTube, Team YouTube, Team YouTube all day at night. You take no accountability that your platform is trash, just like the bitch that's on it and the bitch that's running it.
Dick, A-L, period. What are you talking about? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, that's why you got my number blocked, because you scared I'm going to take your man, bitch. I don't want your man, but I got it like that. Yeah, and Alvin is in my fucking phone. Go check Alvin's phone right now. I promise you my number in there. I promise you my number in there. I promise you he talking to me. He been texting me all weekend, bitch. He been texting me all weekend, bitch. I'm about to take all your money. I'm about to take all your money and your man. I'm gonna take all your money and your man. You're upset. Leftovers, bitch. I don't want them. I don't want them. I want the bag that's coming along with it. Okay? Whether it got Walmart groceries, Dollar Tree groceries, wherever you're shopping at, bitch, I'm about to have that nigga fill up my refrigerator with your food stamps. How about that? Bitch, look at you!
Okay, y'all, I gotta go. I was trying to finish more, but I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I love y'all though. Mwah. And y'all can check out the rest on OKP's channel, but I gotta go.
Nobody in my family is that. My mama look good, bitch. You're mad. My dad look. Like a dad, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? They don't have.
That was this phone call, but then there was a second phone call where she was trying to really be friends and kumbaya because she want to be OKP friends so bad. You want to be his friend so bad, and then she's gonna try to say, me and OKP need to stop what we're doing. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So OKP was telling people to go to Twitter to comment under his post, not to go to your channel and do anything to your channel individually, besides, whatever he was gonna do. However, on the other hand, I have done certain things which I won't say publicly and will continue to do, because your channel needs to be terminated for harassing me and everyone else while you're playing victim. You have targeted everyone else's channel, threatened to take down everyone else's channel. You have done all kinds of things to everyone else, but then now you want to cry victim because your channel is demonetized, and rightfully so, for harassment. And I do believe, because of all the years of harassment of minors, disabled people, autistic kids, Down syndrome people, and everything that you have done, your channel is trash and it needs to be terminated. And I don't give two fucks about what happens to it. YouTube will do their job and review it thoroughly, and hopefully they make the right decision to take it down. They have already made the right decision to demonetize it for harassment. And I believe that others should also be demonetized and subsequently terminated for their ongoing behaviors as well. Because guess what? It stops motherfucking here. It stops here. Okay? So, people have the right to, live and survive and have a bag. And I would agree with that if the person was actually human and behaving like a human. Horses, all they need is a stack of hay. All they need is a fucking stable and a stack of hay. So you know what? I might just, go outside and throw some hay out there every now and then, so you can actually survive. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about your YouTube channel. A mess, and you just gotta stay pressed.
Calling me, Cups. It's not. We're not gonna do it. Cups, I sent you a message. Cups, I sent you a message in the DM. I'm not going to do it. You're sitting up here laughing about some what you need $25,000 for, sis. Me and you was behind the scenes trying to make things a reality. We were supposed to have been helping the community. We were supposed to have been building women up. You're not on that. And it stops here. 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 Give you your motherfucking permission.
I'm not gonna be yelled at. Take that.
Okay, so you didn't. Goodbye. How can I help you?
Yeah. It's that. Dance on them. Don't stop. Yeah. Don't stop. Yeah. Man.
Watch me twerk, I'm bad. Twerk it, bend it. Watch me dance, I'm bad. Dance on them, dance on them. I'm a bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Don't care, I don't give a fuck. A bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Never did. Body bad, face bad, bad did. Watch me twerk, twerk, I'm bad. Shake it, throw it back, I'm bad. Watch me dance, twerk, I'm bad. Dance on them, dance on them. Don't stop, 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 don't stop. I'm a bad girl. A real bad girl. He want me cause I'm bad. He want it. You looking cause I'm bad. Yeah, you looking. Glossy lips, curvy hips, I'm bad. I'm popping, you hating, I'm bad. You want me to care so bad. You want me to like you so bad. Keep wishing, but I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Watch me twerk, twerk, I'm bad. Twerk it, bend it, bend it. Watch me dance, I'm bad. Dance on them, ayy, ayy, dance on them, ayy, ayy, dance on them, ayy, ayy, dance on them. Don't stop, yo. Ask me if I give a fuck. The answer is no, I don't give a fuck at all. I'm too bad to give a fuck. Too bad. I'm too hard to give a fuck. Stay mad and stay pressed. I'm happy and blessed up. Stress free, living lovely. Fuck my enemies, ain't a friend of me. Never heard of me. Always watching me. Stay talking about me. Keep talking. I hope you like the view. Look at it. I know your man do. Yup. That's why you mad, but I don't give a fuck. Not one. Hands up if you don't give a fuck. Hands up. Lighters up if you don't give a fuck. Light it up. Twerk if you don't give a fuck. Twerk it. Dance if you don't give a fuck. Dance on them. Watch me twerk. I'm bad. Twerk it. Bend it. Watch me dance. I'm bad. Dance on them. I'm a bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Don't care. I don't give a fuck at all. Bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Never did. Body bad, face be hair neat. Watch me twerk. I'm bad. Shake it. Throw it back. I'm bad. Watch me dance. I'm bad. Run it. Dance on them. Dance on them. Dance on them. Don't stop. Dance on them. Don't stop. Yeah. Exact. Dance on them. Don't stop. Yeah. Don't stop. Yeah. Man. Watch me twerk. I'm bad. Twerk it. Bend it. Watch me dance. I'm bad. Dance on them. I'm a bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Don't care. I don't give a fuck. A bad girl and I don't give a fuck. Never did. Body bad, face bad, did. Watch me twerk. I'm bad. Shake it. Throw it back. I'm bad. Watch me dance. I'm bad. Dance on them. Don't stop. I'm a bad girl. A real bad girl. He want me cause I'm bad. You looking cause I'm bad. Yeah, you looking. Glossy lips, curvy hips, I'm bad. I'm popping, you hating, I'm bad. You want me to care so bad. You want me to like you so bad. Keep wishing, but I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Watch me twerk. I'm bad. Twerk it. Bend it. Watch me dance. I'm bad. Dance on them. Dance on them. Dance on them. Dance on them. Don't stop. Yo, ask me if I give a fuck. The answer is no, I don't give a fuck at all. I'm too bad to give a fuck. Too bad. I'm too hard to give a fuck. Stay mad and stay pressed. I'm happy and blessed up. Stress free, living lovely. Fuck my enemies, ain't a friend of me. Never heard of me. Always watching me. Stay talking about me. Keep talking. I hope you like the view. Look at it.